say never can you put start but finally or shall we now much yes now much 5 a.m. See they should come here yes now I'm time so teachers no so be kabi nti I'm bentem na be chimi ka bi a wala ni mebi e bentem bi nti bentem banko na obi kwa de won sabe ka mebi ne ha na o ma tin so da eje kura be ya kashi bi wa wi bi a eje kura sasa ego subana ji bi aka wa tu na bi fin bi eje kura foko na ma sanity bi eje kura ro de sie osan so aje ba ka ho dabi because eje tu bi so bi okay ha why the one ye say je kra atwodi na kisi lai okay now na trouble so ye ho ke ye ho since I started yenti kikimbia nti the rate was it the man was but ye fan ye mente the man okay mente ya ko help to be player sport mente da no be to pop hand okay and all day that be since I started ko ye dalin help to work no you for the man from question boy and the successful okay and I believe say what be about so be comfort no be come up be comfort no nto na time 5 a.m. ba chipa awa abura academy junction wana abura academy junction wana abantama t-shirt nso be kabi jakwate nsem kroin okay ye be call nsem ho na ye be roma ma na nsem no bebre na e wa ha ye be call basketball wonim sa uko Europe e ya da Euro basketball no e koso update e wa ha south no e ya da uko tennis the world of tennis US Open no update e wa ha mami ani din e de Arena Zabalianka Endra obona omo promo e de promise ring e fantastic hey odin semi atudwa obo super o very tears of joy yes na Champions League no draw na nyaba sika ben in a clubs na beji this particular season o Champions League ni hina wa ha no fantastic ben so after so Cologne Crystal Palace na won same wa ha fantastic either so or anasa or stand swat na Chelsea yebe rem odinyaba na Ruben Amorim uko Manchester sansa papa ni din ede Sir Alex Ferguson ne koye coaches o ma ba number of matches o ma ball percentage winning percentage number of games a coaches o ma be no ma lusu ni na wo fi hanom yebe call the Azuris of Italy when him say yam aduma World Cup qualification games say ho uko the Azuris of Italy omo squad omo edebo this particular qualification World Cup qualifiers yes omo diaba World Cup qualifiers omo diaba ye be roho south na other stories a edi akotre nya be hwe na fa ye dimu nkomo e wo ho south na Granacho Enra boy no Alejandro Garnacho attach it down yes the medical requirements say why first party we yes intino update ne ban say do so pa local stories now am ya duma this weekend champion of champions matches air toja ye dey some air ba koroko omo new kit omo third away kit no omo diaba fantastic be ho na afie the update na high dial 90.9 ye ba na afie no yetumi eden sam no etimi atwa samanity fo right tanunti yeberemu ewonko phone cross no fiamana nansam kakra no gopuno so no eno no etumia bana bibia setumia koye kama emowe fise show no live on Facebook darling 90.9 Cape Coast uko na afa wetumi like page na fino wetumi share bibia setumia koye kama me pacho ku Facebook na so na sententam so yes me usan kofo pina I join show no kama na me kwakwasha se ma me ko basketball na uko basketball aquarium organizer yes aquarium I join him on Facebook and so akwerom etumi join kama osi okay ono the fire emoji sero ono ediaba kama eno dial 90.9 kefkos oko na afi wetumi remo na bibi etumi akoye kana me ko Euro League enra me patch Euro basketball no enra match dodo na etumi etodwa kama na wo enra games oko Euro League etumi etodwa me patch omaya ni tenom Eri Germany basketball team no etumi koremu kama etumi kokonya 105 ema omaya ni teno ede Sweden etumi kokonya 83 ema bibi etumi ekoye kama South na eyade Turkey basketball team no etumi kokonya 92 ema eyade Czech Republic mino basketball team no etumi ekokonya me part basketball no ekokonya 78 South na ayadia me part Lithuania mino etumi kokonya 94 ema Montenegro etumi kokonya 67 yetumi erom kama Estonia etumi konya 70 ema Latvia basketball team no etumi kokonya 72 South na ayadia ukorom basketball team ni no anas omanya ni de Finland basketball team no etumi kokonya 109 ema Great Britain etumi kokonya 79 Portugal basketball team no na Portugal mine dia uba no ball na no ball but uba no basketball Portugal mine etumi kokonya 69 ema omenya ni di enemy patch Serbia etumi koremo etumi ekokonya 80 eno no 8 games uko Euro basketball eno no etoja me update no do na etumi and matches no eno no etwaso kama eneno ebo 10:30 me pacho omanya ni dem edi me part Lithuania ekwakopo Germany Czech Republic bebo Estonia South na ayadia Iceland mino ebebo Belgium Italy basketball team no ekwakopo Georgia Great Britain ebebo omanya ni France basketball team no ebo Slovenia South na Latvia ebetimi akwa remo ebebo Serbia South na Cyprus basketball team no ekwakopo omanya ni de edi me pacho Greece me pacho omanya ni de no edi me pacho Montenegro ebo Finland mino South na Turkey bebo Portugal omanya ni de edi Poland ebo Israel South na ayadia me pacho Spain basketball team no ebetimi akwa remo ebo Bosnia and Herzegovina eno no Manchester uko Euro basket eno no ekwaso me update no dodo na etumi area tujwa kama emo we official show no live on Facebook eno no darling 90.9 Cape Coast darling 90.9 Cape Coast uko na afwetumi remuk mo Facebook no me wusa boy na ni ding ade me pacho DJ Tony Ja ono join kama Facebook South na ayadia Simon anas Simon Ejaman ono etumi join kama we enen kofo we join Facebook etumi join ya update no dodo na etumi room kama na away from basketball and from basketball no mami enkoye juma kakra me ko tennis mu kakra na okọ tennis mu group Mika say no US Open no kwaso kama na US Open na kwaso mamia ni teno enemy part mamia ni teno ene Alina Zabalianka na enra Alina Zabalianka ansana kwakoba obabayiwa ni teno enemy part obabayiwa ni de enemy part Fernandez no na unu se two set etum etodwa first set etum erem Alina Zabalianka onu etumi koremo etumi ekokonya makom emano makom 6 ema eyadia mamia ni de enemy part Fernandez ono etumi kokonya 3 second set etumi etodwa Arina Zabalianka ono etumi ekokonya 7 ema mamia ni teno enemy part Fernandez no ono etumi kokonya 6 and into 2 set etumi etodwa no mami no etumi erem kama etumi ekotosma bibia na after se ansana game ne beba so kra no Arina Zabalianka mami no omo propose no na dena kwakoye ni je pa na after game no odensem kakra etumi tuta yente Zabalianka na afeno yentumi entrust enkwanim na bibia eno no entumi enkoye kam na enra mi no kokofa ne kanwa ma me no oba me patch US Open no urum elha wetumi round of 16 stage no wetumi ewremu mako 6 times na uba in the year 2025 say yaba no basket yaba no mepato tennis no Arena Zabalenka wetumi ewini mako mepato wetumi ewremu uba otoso mako 53rd wetumi ewini na mepato uba ni US Open no mepato in the last 29 games Arena Zabalenka ono etumi abo US Open no the last 29 we win mako 26 ono ehwese bibia betimi akoye kama etum edema no na enra after game no ode sam kakatumi de tuja yentiro na afi no yanko anim ewo dwumedi no so.
I think it's the first time that someone proposed during my match, and it was a very sweet moment, but I was just trying not to start like smiling, and because it's very cute, and I believe they're super happy right now, and I was just trying to keep like focusing on my game, and it was a great moment, and as I said on court, I wish them happy marriage.
Somebody else in the crowd got some ideas after watching you do that?
I looked at my boyfriend. Yeah. No pressure.
To me, attitude your purchase and no pressure. Pressure behind none so and dear and I did not quack any just some and Jama Mamma day any Arena Zabalenka and no update ever yet to me everyone come your day and win some no and no etim area to uko the world of tennis and no yet to me not win him and papa did no and Novak Djokovic on us to me Karumu Kama na and Novak Djokovic no on Ekochi Oranani day and Nori etumi ebono masa game ne de na kuruma ya debate oranani de no ede Novak Djokovic ono etumi kawremu kama na papa no wa record bi uba hard court na so Grand Slams orano wetumi ewi baba ya the most wins and 192 wins oranani de ede me part Novak Djokovic ono etumi akwakoye eno no update eba yetumi eremu kama ye di enwonsa no etumi area tujwa na enra after so Novak ono ekwini game no odensam kakra edi tujwa also boy na ni di edi Nori no masa owura no also boy na yakwada but oye strong yepa yentino na afi no yento aso.
You have some ups and downs, I guess. You don't want to reveal too much to the rivals listening and watching this interview. I'm good, man. I'm as young as ever, as strong as ever.
Exactly 5 a.m.
And then summer Oranani day and Novak Djokovic ono etumi edituja after say enra ono ekofani winning somewhere ono etumi edituja yede update no dodona etumi edituja kama yede amo ene ano pay awe dwumeje no so a yede insem pitodona eba na away from that no mami enko world of football soccer na meko soccer mami enko ye dwuma kakra wonim se enra na eba beto just papa na ni de no edi Jose Mourinho ukofa na bachi bobo konumwa etumi opamno na Mourinho no die masa after so mo pamno no ensam akwakoye deja na enra uko Talk Sports ena ora na ni din na say papa uko Talk Sports ewo Talk Sports drive no so wonim se nanka buno nanka dale nanka ye drive no so na ba host no ena nanka ye din komo efa Mourinho ho na enra joko eko Talk Sports omo drive no so na omo din komo na nkomodin mo na Jose Mourinho ne nsam no bi ebepom na wode yenten sama enra ewo Talk Sports omo editor on Mourinho after Fenerbahce omo sakene no yenten ne koso ewo Talk Sports enra na afi no yentumi entwa so enkwe na bibia eno enkwe kama ema hinetifo.
I don't want you to tell me the reason because we're on air.
Go on.
Do you actually know the reason why he was sacked before that League Cup final?
Do I know? Not only what I've heard from
talking to people behind the scenes.
No one who can, not from the horse's mouth, but you hear the rumours it may have been a financial decision and things like that. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like, you don't know how true that is, but it when something so strange as to sack the manager before a cup final happens, it has to be quite a sort of a strange reason like that. And finances would maybe have dictated it because you want, especially Jose Mourinho in a cup final.
If he's got a deal where in his deal it says that if you bring silverware and you'll get this much money, They've got that in place because they want him to win silverware. So if it gets you to the final, why would you? I don't.
Yeah,
I
mean,
don't
again,
that. If that is part of it, we don't know.
I've got to put an asterisk on it. I don't know if it's true, and it's just a strange thing. But anyway, again, I think you put Tottenham to bed. I think the Manchester United, what he done at Manchester United in that spell. Now you finish in second.
One of the Cup Europa League.
2 or 3 trophies. That looks very, very good now. That's aged very well. So Roma winning the Conference League and getting to the Europa League final. So I don't buy into this thing where he's spent. I think there's a lot into him, and I think coming back to England will be massive for him.
Way and then summer and oko talk sports and no etume told ya de update no and no etum area to ja ya de enwon sam no etum ede amo kama na Mourinho no papa we no wunim say club bebenana we remo omo etumi asake no this time no wunim say 4 clubs na Mourinho but currently omo etu na say urem ewa omo etume ye from wunim say bobo kwani de no oba Manchester omo etumi epam no sounds na e de me patch urem e Tottenham so okoy omo etumi epam Roma omo eja na kwan South na Fenerbahce omo entesensa Mourinho osha say okochi no me part of 4 clubs in omo okwa omo etumi awo no kunsa club bia no no abotremu a eno no so omo so mutena se din komo no omo etumi eja na kwan eno nti eno update eba yetumi ede enwonsam no eno no etumi ede atudwa kama na unim sa sensa Mourinho osha say or manager Timsa wakwa omodi compensation etume deja na kwan since 2007 when you say emo fisa 27 Chelsea omo eja na kwan no sika omo edima no 21 million euros omo etume edija na kwan kama South na ayadea urum bobo kwani de no edi Real Madrid me part of Real Madrid no eno 2013 ayada Madrid omo tumi na tenase etumi eni din komo emo jana kwan sika Madrid omo edija no compensation eno 20 million euros ewo osanso ba Chelsea eno 2015 no oba Chelsea no omo etumi eja na kwan with 14.5 million euros ewo Manchester me part abra Manchester eja Mourinho kwan no sika United omo edima no eno 20 million euros omo edija no kwan South na idea uba ewo Tottenham 21 million euros ewo Roma bobo kono omo edi 3.5 million euros omo edija to join Facebook papa na da so na website kwan a waye ne nimu a oda Facebook ne so a mu facha mun kos na mun kwashe na mun hwe kwan Jose Mourinho ono etima ye ne nimu oda Facebook ne so ewo bobo kwa ne Fenerbahce sika mu di jana kwan no eno 15 million euros ono to wakambo mu a Mourinho kwa no akwanya kwa no 100 million euros mula Mourinho kwa no say wakotimbi na omuja na kwan no wakani na bomu 100 million euros
say contract issues so what I say say unu bi contract na omu de shame say termination of contract say every employer ne ho in this case the club nipa ngo for adwuma ngo so ngo decide say ono nto aso biem abra wo mpene so a say no so tua wa ye employee ngo as the coach as the player ngo so also decide say club nga fa so be adwuma afa edru ba bi o se oni omunya adwuma biem na nye club ni pemu a also utua this amount at the moment say na me but most of the time ngo yana clubs ngo and a resource enkoya omotai terminate contract and omotai sake the coaches no a contract into terminate and now sake coaching there then that compensation because coaching job no you say coaches are hired to be fired coaches are hired to be fired we coach the moment e be foul say club so hia wo kan hu say emre bi so be so a club nga obe foul wo obe pamo enginti na na omotai show mo contract mu say me sign 3 years na say me 3 years nso ye na bia me performance bi nso ani na club nge sake me a say no say club nge tua inti Mourinho so there unse watching clubs and then most of the time na nge third year and say that enkoyi o check clubs na e bo so a ni controversies and to kwantokwa unya jane kwan a There's a compensation or the man.
Okay, I don't know. Update every Jose Maruna catch it by a day one some no. I don't know. To area TJ come ya de amo ene ano pay our Jumedian so na uko top sports and a topical omo e kafa Maruna who say Maruna is on the market. And also Maruna is back rather Maruna is back on the market. I don't know a topical omo edema Jose Moreno. And more emphasis over to me aqua YouTube no so na YouTube no me patch Hope TV GH uko na afa wetimi enjoy show na bibia eno no etimi akonanim kama we join Hope TV GH ya da Marino no mfoni no eda so kama na away from that no mame ento so kakana afa update no dodo na embrada bibia eno no entimi enkoye kama na mekwakore mu dia mame enkoye adwuma on Cristiano Ronaldo enra Ronaldo at the ball at tonet at the El Nazar Bobokono after se omukwa ni game no na wonim se Marino no and that's a brand and did just Cristiano Ronaldo rada after say enro di ball kwato net no papa no eguso ohwese ni goal number 1000 ono ebetimi se e wona carry mo na Ronaldo we no masa boy ne de onwe yo because enro wo hwe ekwan of first bogo edim El Nazar bogo no a ina nyoma edidemi ye pa na wonim say Ronaldo in me part of 24 consecutive season Ronaldo at the ball at to net in every season Ronaldo etumia ball in 24 years and that's 24 consecutive season and etumia besenko and Ronaldo still orano eguso obon homo din ye pa and no update eba yetumi erom kam yedi ewonsam no no etum area tujwa yedi update no Dodona etumi edi amo kama ene ano pay ewo dwuma na enra João Felix onos etumi enya ne first hat-trick edima El Nazar Bobokono eno no update eba yedi ewonsam no etumi edi antodwa na away from that no mami enko remu kakra na menko papa na ni din edi me pato Ruben Amorim no ono no eye manager edima Bobokwane denom Edema Bobo quality Edema Manchester United Bobo Kono na since Orano Baya Juma so far which total matches Orano wetumia bo Edema United wabo 45 games Edema United Bobo Kono na sa 45 games Orana ni de Edi Ruben Amorim Orano etumia bo Edema United Bobo Kono wetumi ewini maku 16 wabo draw 12 welusu maku 17 na wosho ne winning rate and no 35.6 na since say Alex Ferguson ekoye coaches omo aba United no omo aya mako 7 aya de 7 coaches no matumi aba William say Ferguson ekoye no ora omo ekofa no ba David Moyes na David Moyes no ono ebo 51 games ono ewini mako 27 olusu mako 15 obodro 9 ne winning percentage no and no aya 52.9% na after said David Moyes acquire no orana ni den ade pato Louis van Gaal ono eberem kama obo 103 matches edema Manchester United bobo kono ono ewini mako 54 otumi elusu mako 40 olusu mako de 24 obodro no mako 25 ni winning percentage no eno no 52.9 and that's a 52.4 me part okoye no and orana ni deno anasa papa ni dem Adi only Ghana Soldier ono etume fe join kama na only ebaya no games around Ebaya United join Facebook and so edaso kama which only games to boy ono eremo of 168 games edima Manchester United bobo kono na osha ni winner eno mako 91 me part lose no eno 40 ina urem me part 37 no eno etume koya drawn games yetume eremo kam ye update no eno no dodo na etum area tuja na uba only Ghana social ni winning percentage no eno no 54.2 okoye no ena orana ni dene Rafonic onus eberemo na Rafonic by ni the games of boy eno no 29 games around a boy kama na sa 29 games no ono ewini mako 11 obodro 10 eno olusu mako 8 ni winning percentage no eno no me pato no eno 37.9 yetumi erom kama yedi update no eno dodo na etumi area tudwa kama yedi amo ene anopay aweji okoya ena everything hang eba ye ten gonna de games of boy no anase Mourinho eberum kakra na Mourinho games of boy no 144 or winning 84 ena otum elusu 28 no drone games no eno no makoma 32 the winning percentage no and 58.3 and update eba yetuna every time gonna de obo 128 games 73 drone games no and 23 and lose games no and no me platform ma 35 and to sense Alex Ferguson ekwa coach why are there papa ni din Eddie Jose Mourinho and no update eba yetumi erom kam yedi ewonsam no and no etumi area tuja na wonim say boy na ni Eddie Granacho me pato boy no medicals enra owura no touch down e London Chrome ho obabe remu kama na meka say the medicals no yie na wonim say owura no me pato last 4 years no player ni Eddie Granacho wababe the 51st player ono wetimi assign Edema Chelsea bokono and until last 4 years Master Chelsea for matter papa 4 years in Chelsea out of 51 players and until no Granacho ababe ya me part player number 51 ono wetimi assign Edema Chelsea bokono in last 4 years yetumi breaking it down kama yedi amo ene ano pay our jumede so na away from that no mamenko Christopher Nkunku emo wefese enra ena ora na ne denom Eddie Christopher Nkunku ono no etimi attach down ewo Milan Chrome ho na report enano pe eba purchase ene in Christopher Nkunku according to the Saint for no omo edi abasa ene na boy no ono ebetimi ebe ya medicals edi ama AC Milan boko no no update eba ene ano pe no yetumi breaking it down kama yedi amo ewo dwumeje no so enunti uko Facebook boy na ni Eddie Christopher Nkunku masa o de we no balu no na wa ba ni nsem eno nti opache se wakọ Milan wakọ gusem pemeyeza San Siro okwa pa adwuma ne kama na okwa ye adwuma edema AC Milan bobokoro eno update eba yetumi erom kam ye de ewonsam no dodo na etumi ede atudwa na mamenko medru itiri no mamenko bobokwa ni de ede me pacho pizza na pizza no eyetima omo ye new promoter side omo eba na mura ene satum no omo mbobo this weekend omo game home na when for the first time omo ebo Seriano and as omo bobi da but omo kwayate na omo asanso aba na omo bo omo first game fie na baby omo bo game no ukọ Itila womo tower bisiwo omo home ground so sa tower no omo fe no learning tower na wo join Facebook am dia to so the sa tower no boss me kan be penwa ba kwasam kakra ene no say we no Itili ho na wonim teams ni
kakra omo Roma so na ebone
omo ni Roma na omo se tower no mo frɛ no the iconic learning tower who am say hey na ko fo no omo se stadium no eben sa tower no na me pese na nka history kakra wo sa tower yes na yetumi to aso eno no update eba enu ntino yamnya duma bobo kwa ni di edi pizza ene omu ebo omu first game omu ni omu stadium ho ntino yamnya duma mula ebe room pa na sata with the iconic learning tower no yetumi erum na yetumi etewon kama na bibia etumi akonanim kama eno no update eba yedi awonsam no na mewo Italy maminko the Azuris of Italy emo wi office en anopia eno omu di omu squad ne bae na yebeswe some of the notable squad owura na mnase omo ekwa ewura mu edema me part Italy na satim no na goalkeepers ne de omo eye makoma ko enai yebenya goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma ne di ekakopem kama goalkeeper Vicario ne di ekakopem South na ayadiam Merit we and it goalkeepers bia coach no etonsa efrobo uko defenders ni yebenya orana ni deno Eddie Bastoni ni di ekakopem kama Federico Di Marco ni di ekakopem Riccardo Calafiori ni di ekakopem kama Mancini ni di ekakopem South Ayadia Gauti ni di erum kama South Ayadia boy na ni deno Eddie Di Lorenzo we any place bia orano eto ensa efro uko infinfino wadia benya Brenton dino edi Berella ni di akwa kopimo South Ayadia Buena ni dino edi Mano Lucatelli ni di akwa kopimo kama South Ayadia Tonelli we are some of the notable players omo ekoremu ewo infefno ho na oko omataki ruwadia Buena ni dino edi Raspadoli ni di akwa kopimo South Ayadia orana ni di edi Politano ni di akwa kopimo kama Moiskin ni di akwa kopimo jibenya orana ni dino edi Skamaka we a place bia akwa kwa ye juma edi ama the Azores of Italy yetumi breaking it down kama ye di amo ene ano pay awe juma dino so away from Italy no mami enkwa ye juma kakra meko Santiago Bernabeu di Madrid España me afi update eno efi Madrid eba yetumi dimu enkamo na bibia etumi konenim kama emo we fisa weekend when Madrid kwa kwa ni dino edi Maloka na according to orana ni dino Orana ni day edi Zabi Alonso onu eye manager edi Madrid bokono orano edi squad omo edi kwakobo game na ba Monteso yes uko Facebook media toso kama na goalkeepers no omo eye miensa yebenya goalkeeper Tibu Courtois ne di akwakopo kama Andre Ronin ne di Remo Sergio Mastai ne di akwakopo kama we any three goalkeepers omo ekoremo na uko defenders ne dia yebenya orana ni no Danny Sabayo Benedict enemy power ni day at Elda Militao ni di akwakopo kama Sasna Trent Alexander Trent Arnold ni di akwakopo kama Sasna orana ni deno ed Frank Garcia Antonio Rudiger Sasna Brenna ni day ed Dinhausen we a place bia omukoremo edma Madrid bokono okwa midfielders ni dia yebenya orana ni deno edme papa ni day ed Federico Valverde ni di akwakopo kama Oluwan Chamani ni di akwakopo Elda Gule South Ayade Thiago we any place bia omukojina mfimfini edma Madrid bokono na oko omomobeli di attack no Vinicius Junior ni di akwakopo kama yebenya Kylian Mbappe Rodrigo South Ayade Ibrahim Diaz any orana ni deno edi papa ni dem edi Constantino we any place ekwakoye juma edi ama Madrid bokono na according to papa ni deno edi me part Zabi Alonso osi yamnya duma this weekend game ekwakoye weta Mallorca osi ekwembia so ehwese metime ekwako for win na bibia metime akoye kama edi ama Madrid bokono eno no update eba yetumi erom kama yedi ewonsabro etum area tuja away from that me enkwaye juma kakra na meko Champions League football na uko Champions League wunim say enrechi in a draw no ebeto dwa wonu me part league first draw no eno no ebeto na we sika yamya dumo mebabo omo ebenya egu mubotom na participation fee no me pacho eno 18.62 million euros me performance bonuses no eno ntino win match back bia me pacho eno 2.1 million win per game drawn games no eno 70,000 euros no ena ubetimi akwakonya eno me pat 700,000 euros ena ubetimi akonya per draw na me pacho ukone league stage no league stage ni de omo de ranking na top clubs no omo benya 9.9 million euros omo rank up as the lowest clubs no omo kwakonya 270,000 euros no ekwakonya extra bonuses atimbia ebenya no from 1st to 8 no tima omo extra bonuses no eno no 2 million euros south no from 9 up to 16 no sika omo benya me patcho 1 million euros now we playoff qualification no sika omo benya 1 million euros omo mbeko round of 16 stage no omo me patcho 11 million euros mo quarter final stage omo benya 12.5 million euros mo the quarter semi finals no omo 50 million euros finals no obia benya 18.5 million euros na afi wa wo benya Champions League no winner no ono ebeko konya 6.5 million euros and update eba yadi enwon sam no eno no etum ede atoja yadi enwon sam kakran etum ede amo kama ene ano pay ewa dwumaje no so na emo we fisa with text messages no eno efa 0550377173 0550377173 na afa we text message number afa no yetumi kana bibia eno no etumi akonanim kama na mamenko benche na wouldn't say bench one de Chelsea for no eka kete nanka omu eja no kwan na emo we fi last season krano Obolon edema Crystal Palace team no na semi bench wo ekọ bench wo etna bench wo ekọ bench wo etna enra ena ebabe to just Chelsea bobo kono omo freno e dia ka first team no ho enunti ekwan bia so yamnya duma season we no bench wo ono ebetima ye adwuma ne kama Ediama Chelsea bobo kono eno no update eba yetumi breaking it down kama yedi amo ene ano pay awe dwumaje no so a yedi insem petuto na eno edi tudwa na away from that no mame enkwure mu kakra afi no menhwe ene matches a okwa Europe no ebetimi atodwa some of the notable me patch of fixtures eno no ebetimi atodwa Europe ene na ene urem ewo ha me patch games bebe no na okwa top 5 major leagues eno no ebetimi atodwa na emo we face uremo ewo Italian Serie A match dodo na etodwa ene South French League A match dodo na etodwa na ene okwa me patch Italian Serie A ebo 430 eyade Bologna bobo kono ombetim abo combo Parma ebo Atalanta Bergamasca urem ewo Diego Armando Maradona Sports Stadium bobo kwani deno edi Società Sportive Napoli bobo kono ebo Cagliari South eyade bobo kwani edi Pisa enas ebo Roma eno games ene urem ewo Italian Serie A eno ebetumi atodwa okwa French League A matches no trosu kama na ewo French League A no match dudua enano ebetimi atodwa bobo kwani di enemy pacho Laurent bobo kono bobo kwani di no edi Lille Metropole South na eyadia me pacho Toulouse bobo kono ebo Paris Saint-Germain eno match bia enano okwa me pacho French League A eno ebetimi atodwa okwa Germany eno German Wonderman football ene matches no troso kama ebo 130 Werder Bremen bobo kono ebo by offer Leverkusen South na ebo me pacho 130 Kroyano eyade Hoffenheim bobo kono ebo entran Frankfurt South na eyade RB Leipzig ebe Remo bebo Heidenheim bobo kono Stuttgart ebo Borussia Mönchengladbach South na eyade Augsburg ebo Bayern Munich bobo kono eno no matches eneno ebetumi atodwa ewo me pacho Remo ewo Bundesliga eno ebetumi atodwa me update no etumi ede atodwa kama urem ewo Spanish La Liga and about 2 anas about 3 matches no ebetumi atwoso kama me pacho Deportivo Alaves bobo kono ebo Atletico de Madrid bobo kono South na eyadia Real Valdo ebo Real Sociedad Girona ebo Sevilla Real Madrid ebo Mallorca eno matches urem ewa ebetumi atodwa okwa Premier League no enano matches no eno no troso kama na ene matches ebetumi rem no eyada bobo kwanide edime pacho Chelsea ebo 11:30 Chelsea ebo Fulham ebo 2 p.m. so Manchester United ebo Burnley South na eyada Sunderland ebo Brentford bobo kono Tottenham ebo Bournemouth South na eyada Wolves ebo Everton the Toffees Leeds United ebo Newcastle eno no matches ebetumi atodwa yede update no eno no etum tujwa kama na mamemfa we anya last story na afi no abedwafo ne remo na empapemu no eno no entumi enkodom kama na emo wiemfisa boy na ne die no edme pacho Xavi Simons di no to Tottenham no winim say ensam na kwakwe deja enra ena ebabeto dwasa boy no touch down ewo Tottenham ewo London Chrome na ono etime hwese obetimi a complete medicals edi amabobo kwani di edi Tottenham team no na winim say Adeba kwa Chelsea omo ntumi ankwanko for boy na dey Eddie Xavi Simons amba practice say no omo hwe se omo betumi ekrosi boy na dey Garnacho ni deal no na omo etumi atroso eno no update ban sami de doso by eminenti de besi na afi no empapem no etumi atroso na bibia etumi akoye kama ha darling 90.9 emo we fi se hot work na baso eno ntino tiewe na yefam papem no enko nanim Nintino show na yeguso ayede emoko Facebook aquarium organizer wa join South no yade Simon Ajiman or say more fire keep up the good works okay eno Simon dia ono so ode aba Facebook DJ Tony Ja ono ode star emoji no wetumi ede atoso ukọ SMS so a we no o say wise way from in person please update me on Madrid transfers okay eno no boy ani di ede wise way ono so ne dia ode aba jumedi no so yento so kakra na afei nku betumi awrim Facebook eno no dial 90.9 Cape Coast YouTube no eno Hope TV GH okọ na afei betumi subscribe to the channel na afei yedi nkomo ho na bibia etumi akoso kama Bruno yen sha ma na nsem na afei no yento so
Aquatic Yansan and was name analysis no cover and from Darling 90.9. You can live on Facebook so Darling 90.9 Cape Coast. Darling 90.9 Cape Coast. Let me check the game. The game won't come for so in the boys no want to show no. The master of Capuska UCC campus or the boys on so we will show Tico so kiss me yes Asari fire officer yes UCC fire station and also no I leading fire officer UCC station Asari. Yes, echo, yeah, I'm go for Jack Angel. Using sport be for Jack Angel. Yes, also will be multi show. Mention I Khalifa. And the ministry, Khalifa the ministry. And why someone so busy pa na e be boluko. You like kashi. Nti mama Khalifa.
Master Bulu and the team no more by how talk.
Oh, okay, yes. Enchero.
Master Bulu. On the team neighbor now. Omusimendra.
Oh, okay.
Omo de cow. Omusimendra.
Yeah, rather serious.
Na omodru Efua Junction.
Okay,
Ntabufum one wa. Omodru. Na Master Bulu Kroma hano. Ni same de pa. Oba ne desert cars Korea Japan cars no a. Obule number 1. Na omo we fi say cars ne de desert car kwa ko betimi aye. Japan Korea cars. Wono wakano was parking jeso oba obes parking camera
heavy
south na idea wono kano e say agene ho ti say oba no so ntumi ya omo technical advice
okay oba so
na wakase car we no we dey say we enti yi
bobo onye I say scanner agency ontumi ya kwa
we say engine blog no sem boy nko ade a so car ni engine blog no boy nko ade a diesel motors.
Okay, Master Bolo.
Russia in a camera.
What's it? Kana? I just obviously from.
Okay, I
tempted you so.
With your bra. I tempted you.
But you might have ruled. I tempted no. But I don't call this level, Baba. Bit it, Baba. 1 2 3 ya. What does he? You are tempted young queen. I want to know exactly 10 years City offer Kevin De Bruyne, the major international. This is Oyobim or Napoli. But aquatic is 10 years from Wolfsburg. City na aquatic. I believe say I want play be with the hierarchy and I with the legacy. City Football Club. as a midfielder otumo boy as orchestrator ejuma be year no ehwe number of matches otumo boy 422 games scoring 108 goals providing 177 assists club record 177 assists club record 19 trophies club record nti assist na oyena as a club record na 19 trophies otumo as a club record na tere oje legacy wonum that's Kevin De Bruyne of Wolfsburg the England city I think the ejuma otumo aye wasum we pay the dues Manchester Football Club and they occupy Napoli. I believe say and exactly 10 years otumo from that is Wolfsburg. I believe say ya wish wo Napoli of course o making debut so go ma Antonio Conte side home so Kevin De Bruyne I play be at least or retire another hungry buta ya be the history of football pa ya be the history of football so Kevin De Bruyne an American was 422 games for City scoring 108 goals providing 177 assists achieving 19 trophies on your fluke as a midfielder a club record so Kevin De Bruyne I'm sure Napoli so I also know I believe all to me now sit Napoli
okay
but I beg Lamon because even Bruno Crabbo United Bruno Crabbo 30 years on a call and Kevin De Bruyne so I believe say De Bruyne say young sure pa and exactly 10 years often Wolfsburg now moving forward Aquatic in the world of transfer Nicolas Jackson only by Munich Navy the Bavarian side now I'm a catcher they be a match if coach there Obey supposed to requirements for Chelsea Football Club why because Chelsea have a bench for João Pedro then a bench for Liam Delap so that boy all fight for another position and he's a case Aquatic team no join no I'm the yepa team no join the Bavarian side no join I'm the yepa and Nicolas Jackson
on also call and started
was he
on started
no starter now Chelsea born started by Munich Chelsea con started and to start no what to be as a Hurricane are 30 years 33 years the AB Hurricane if man but that go Chelsea two strikers with the shape of Jackson Delap and João Pedro so move no why or move be what yepa or London season loan now at least option to buy 65 billion pounds sketches out to you know or season loan and a scout out to 65 billion pounds but Aquatic Jackson kakra year for Villarreal that was last 3 years all 13 goals for Villarreal only move up by Stamford Bridge you know the first season at Chelsea about 15 goals and assists at the Chelsea Football Club and season of Premier also 10 goals 4 assists for Chelsea Football Club this is a striker I can watch him why should I bad but the coach Chelsea and the fans Chelsea but when they also you that's why they are brought in Liam Delap and João Pedro nti awon kwa anka boko after no playing time I had Hurricane is a fantastic player there's no way I would to Hurricane by Bavarian side but them also at least over playing time ebia for the second half be obabo and I'm sure they so otumo Bavarians in so city here on my numbers no goals are Aquatic all you money Bavarians but was outright Aquatic take it for me so go to all my goals on my numbers now on surprise me Bavarians no but outright by Munich set up already offer Luis Diaz from by Liverpool Diaz so called announced the president Michael Olise last 2 years no okay no Olise last year okay no so games goals be oshi the one guys can warn him obey you and I got take all you money even all baby crana Bavarians ko Jackson go to abroad from the laterals because one miss Kingsley Coman the injury break Kingsley Coman to NSL Football Club so all baby all you money be coach no a bench for that is a company obo to rotate the bia how Jackson go shout the laterals no now the Kane on board at the arrowhead or as a target man for the by Munich side nti ebia ya kana ebia bench power no ebia coach no a company ko no obuto abona the laterals so take it for me so also on my name Aquatic on surprise me butu that outright no that's 65 million pounds at Chelsea outright so I believe Jackson to by Munich no or a good signing or a good deal for the Senegalese international so be Chelsea no was on so anyone nti boy no kon by variance no amene ya agere I'm dey pa a club akobutu ati trophies by Munich any given day they compete with the DFB Cup any given day they compete the German Super Cup in any given day they compete the Bundesliga title so I believe say akono nkuruwazi obaji bi da by Munich side so you show they will to compete so for by Munich now another Saudi Pro League room another Saudi Professional League room Joao Felix was announced the president another aquatic we a space of 70 of hat-trick what do you think is now Joao Felix we a space of 70 minutes we have hat-trick we you know and I'm a catch all day quick team is stopping Anasa Football Club Zawaya and the man about today a coach hold your shoes Zonia Hilai no on Anasa budget even though when we see the Saudi Cup Hong Kong now see how the man 18 from Al Ahly when we see the Saudi Cup I think 12-13 on penalty shootout also I think after 5-3 on penalties 5-3 on penalties now Al Ahly got to watch the Saudi Super Cup after that when Messi Saudi Super Cup Hong Kong aquatic Paul Legre was starting here pa and it was 5-0 with a tear at town Tedrio
na town na dey team
town idea team town in the last 5 matches 1-3 under 72 into Osimhen at least one crowd watch draw against Anasa Football Club
okay
aquatic see that sorting by Ibiazo at town missing the last 5 matches na Anasa 72 1-3 but in the season round so watch there at least me ana mekano after one Messi the Saudi Super Cup Hong Kong no Saudi Pro League another o get 3 points no e wa we o ko fie o de so ko we 5 unanswered goal o de tia town so na bench for the Kingsley Coman no o pressing Joao Felix o pressing Cristiano Ronaldo more than experience because we got 3 years experience in Saudi Pro League and no the board of guys na so I believe say Jorge Jesus I believe that Johnny Ana in the Saudi Pro League the man on Ana Sabaji because coaching well experienced in terms of that you Saudi Pro League or you way ba Saudi Super Cup we say no when you bring pa there at least or probably the Saudi Pro League because Ronaldo Kweno I got only trophy biao so he's yet to win a trophy for Anasa Football Club so season actually send us wire when you bring pa what for Kingsley Coman what for Joao Felix already Sadio Mane so on goalkeeper Bento what's that for Inigo Martinez from FC Barcelona Inigo Martinez you can't a fantastic defender by our standard that means that they mean business instead of any what to watch 5 goal 5 answer goal tia town nti you coach about the plan and a bet for Joao Felix like what to win the first hat-trick of the season you really crumble you really crowd I believe say working so obey home because Ronaldo support go kid na I don't go say Ronaldo so obashe there na the team what go so bad because operate why don't go kid but I know say on ya I think obey bia there one hat-trick na I don't want to go at least just one into na bad but I believe say you wish I bet for Joao Felix at least first one blue one blepa Chelsea Barca FFA Atiko Wabrepa. So I believe they are one of the 100% them and not only have very space of 70 minutes no hat-trick. We when say from na better for Ronaldo so to be count another guys or 5-0. I believe they Anasa Football Club no was starting here after the one Messi the Saudi Super Cup Hong Kong against Al Ahly Al Ahly what much for some when you believe Saudi Pro League this time around pro what much this one now the pa jana share the possession Saudi Anasa about 60% Tahun about 40% actually passes passes Anasa about 494 passes Tahun about 345 so clearly on the field of play not be beer favorite team for the Anasa Football Club but I was sure a big match in face no moving forward I got it in one transfer BM Liverpool will prepare another fresh bid for Isaac the Swedish international about British record fee 130 million pounds for Isaac New Liverpool according to transfer per source pay transfer megada pay information megada got it ebia transfer work 2 days old I got it work 2 days close to transfer must work in 2 days na church 31st first work 2 days close transfer na no best you pa le proof France one down on Facebook But Isaac for to mind, but Roma. Isaac, Liverpool, what it will be. You see.
Chelsea room.
That be your uncle Chelsea. You get Chelsea.
Oh, T.
Okay,
story about
Chelsea play the Bolotona.
Ah, Nana, you know,
Chelsea play the Bolotona.
Chelsea room, sir. My room.
You Mati. Oh, the minutes. I got it. Isaac from Dortmund. Isaac from Sociedad. Isaac, coach of one, I bet you of an Eddie Howe. No, also the same from a team of the Sociedad, only by Newcastle Football Club, St. James Park. Now, what put away as Alan Sheriff, Alan Sheriff, a club legend, the top scorer of the club of Newcastle. And Koi Isaac, Alan Sheriff, you are, Kopaway Isaac. The next Alashara.
Yeah, so I think last me a story we say supporters now my Barnaby. Say omo dwen say wo be Shara.
Alashara.
What time which I owe me. No more.
So it's Alashara I the club legend and the club top scorer we are. Kopro away I went to find Isaac. Why is the case? Can just put face a new challenge. Up a club about to have one trophies in the be. And I'm again. Liverpool will prepare fresh bid. 130 million pounds for Lazare Isaac. But I could Liverpool anymore. Aquatic, you go take a one. Fine, I'll be watching that bad. But I could take a even watch a go. But Isaac, what get that momentum that experience in the Premier League more than he got equal ticket. To up anymore, about boy could take a bar. Okay. So I believe Newcastle. Isaac's a white crowd in Newcastle. No, you don't know what why. Chaplain on Newcastle. Salah Benjamin. Kwali Kapu, Benjamin. So what's like? I want that long passes. McAllister, Benjamin. There is Liverpool. They are the men. I want to why you have better for that Isaac. Now, when you're a bit of Bob as a metronome, and the person of a better for Florian Vitt, I'm going to be a striker. I'm a ghost now. Isaac to me. Since the movie, I'm a ghost club. I'm better to go.
It's a normal part to say Isaac be a possible replacement that you have more Salana.
It's also Salah striker. Salah striker. I be
cutting.
Yes, Salah the Latras. That the wide race. But Isaac was the metronome, the arrowhead, striker. What I'm saying is that Obama goes because Newcastle plays I know. Even the one to the Gordon. Jolinton. Jolinton and Gordon. I bet you Bruno Gomes. Even though the other players on them, but Liverpool plays all and compared to Newcastle. On a quiet season, a man 23 goals. Isaac, a man 20 goals for Liverpool for Newcastle. From another to powerhouse. You see, a very good call for Liverpool. And aquatic, so all Liverpool are. See, take it from me. Liverpool only moved to a different title.
Okay.
10 years.
Mitipa.
Newcastle call Isaac. Like even season, Mosala no make 29 goals in the Premier League number. Second top scorer on
yes, Isaac had a Facebook and so to me akwa dial 90.9 Cape ko YouTube no and a Hope TV GH guy no mo amati di na mo hu no da mo to me akwa no to aso.
Second top scorer. Only Isaac 23 goals. Anamwa. Yeah. Season HM yawo. So no top scorer 29 goals. Followed by Isaac 23 goals. Now, over Liverpool, me say akwa the season we no. Why should go score? But 20 or more goals plus for Liverpool Football Club. And also, Liverpool, unsurprisingly, they can retain the title. Liverpool to retain title. Already, one for left back. Milo Kekesh, Jeremy Frimpong, a Chihuahua, a better from that Joe Matip, Van Dijk, Alisson Becker. Okay. Fifolo, Benu Soboslai, Wataru Endo, McAllister. These are the guys that anything they are playing the highest level and the honest slot. So report him like Liverpool will prepare a fresh bid for Isaac. Obey British record fee 130 million pounds. Now, Timo Liverpool will say aquatic. I bet you about to stop for the Premier League. Okay. You can mention City. City will run shaky and Amboa. What fight? Tinelli Rangers and Amboa. Whatever run 8 Neri. Run 8 Neri from Wolves. Now, open incoming new goalkeeper. Gigi Donnarumma. But players are sit for far from different leagues. So, Rashaki of Lily Nobay, Tinjana Rangers of Yesina Nobay. But the poor son is a Waliano. Aquatic, by a son is aquatic, they can retain a title. I'm telling you. Mosala any give them Mosala why should go through. Kwadi Kapo Ottoman na Kwadi Kapo so you know on the field of play. So it's set to Liverpool. Aquatic or nice signing for Liverpool Football Club and Uncle Liverpool. On so you move Liverpool to then we will take title in this season. So it's set to Liverpool. Aquatic in command so or no measure because transfer 2 days so may close or 1st September. We will close.
Okay.
So 2 days from Monday transfer no measure pa. So I want to see Isaac wearing the red jersey for Liverpool. Mpemu Mazen. Lucas for come to him. Manashara be no. Obi play bia no so be da Shara. But Lucas mo for to a better for a Isaac because boy is a proko. I should season here talk oya ya Ankobi on notifi. Nang so the personal training. So Alan Shara is a club legend, top scorer for Lucas Football Club. Into Omo Tema a bench for that's Isaac. So probably and then next Alan Shara all Yeduma. But as time goes on, we play be no to then. Well, no, what bye to them Alan Shara or yes, Newcastle. No, Aquatic. Trent Alexander-Arnold. After that, you must take a call up no for example.
I know they
England.
Yes.
England. What am I saying? So go. Okay, maybe against Andorra and Serbia because the minimum second against Andorra and Serbia. Qualifiers no. So about Andorra. No, what was Serbia? Yeah, what about Andorra and Serbia? But maybe this particular match fixes one on Kong.
Okay.
Asa. But to you, England against Andorra and Serbia in the World Cup qualifies. Alexander is in Kong. And Serbia at this particular fixtures now. Maybe a warm meeting. I don't in this room. Maybe due to other matches in maybe able to participate. But against Andorra and against Serbia, no. Trent Alexander either Tuchel or the squad no. The check me.
Me check here, but what they can me check it.
So I believe say surprisingly, a report of Madrid by the Aquatic. Dani Carvajal, I know about right back for Real Madrid. Oh play, but I recover can. Then report of his players by there. There's no way I'm not able to Carvajal the right back for Real Madrid Football Club.
Okay.
It's a one. No. That's the reason why I took away from Carvajal because Bono so credit Aquatic. This is Bono Liverpool. Why the Bono Real Madrid? Bono Liverpool. Why the Bono Real Madrid? And there's Nkomo of his playing by there. There's no way Arnold able to Dani Carvajal in the right back. It's one about the big blow for Arnold. It's one about fact in the national team call up no England. Take on you. Dani Carvajal open internal by the ben. But when I recover. And then commercial by Spain there, there's no way Arnold able to cut Dani Carvajal. And arguably, I am true. Arguably, Dani Carvajal is better than Arnold. Arnold is a fire player. But Dani Carvajal, in terms of the right back, your boy aggressive, overlap, Dani Carvajal is a fantastic player.
But Arnold need say say born could try him.
Yes, you're good. Take you. But you said back in the defender on Yazi. I want to come on.
Okay.
It's playing for no one. Carvajal is stand tall than Arnold. So when you're playing Chama, or better career in the color for the Three Lions. No community.
Okay.
Obey your pa. Bola Liverpool pa. Day in there in your call up. Any coach you have in English team or to stuff. But I could put my Liverpool fans and what's after what you do. Say you. To catch a monko. Motetea. What's the man call Monko? Melko. For the Gazan. So it's a decision we make. I analyzing here pa. Because when you're playing time, I remember that. Not about affecting the trailer. That's it. To you
say what you
yeah. It's against Andorra and against Serbia and the worker qualifies. One meeting in the room. Listen, come. We will find out. See, I mean, report what do you mean? Against Andorra, against Serbia, I know the reason come. See, you don't see. Now, I got to end that. Yantasam, I will take it legal on Jose Moreno. I got to Jose Moreno, coach Bia. She Martin, there was it, Opera England.
Well, last story in a way, you know.
Oh, welcome last one on a match and a match in Liverpool Arsenal. Quick one. We are Moshano.
Okay.
I got it. Jose Mourinho also quick about England beam. Mourinho adding.
Matter say this team.
Leeds United.
Leeds
United come.
Yeah, not this team. Nottingham Forest.
No. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, West Ham.
Yes.
Now my back on.
Okay. United
Oh, David. You see, a special one. This is a special one. A special one. I don't know. Jose Mourinho. I have Wenger. I have Ferguson. I have Conte. I have a club. I have Guardiola. Special one. I have Mourinho. Now, Yenzi go me what I got report if you take a day. What's up, Jose Mourinho? Namwa for the match.
Confirm.
Anonymously. Report. Take you.
But what kind of report to be bad? Like I said,
report to be bad. What's second?
Yes. Confirm report to be bad.
Yes. Jose Mourinho. Now, no so quick one. Probably England. Over for you. Okay. Jose Abaza. Jose Mourinho Abaza.
Why? Oh, you know, when you man.
Why did you want to be better as a word?
In this, I don't
want to kind of say, Zuguea. But Uncle Kaka. You see, I am all send reputation. I story. That's was 4 clubs was second. Tottenham home, United home, a Roma home. In an answer, so for the Bachi.
In Kaya say a mutua. In Kanya mutua.
Yes. And I'm saying, I am all send another reputation.
Okay.
Just to improve what you career, including your Champions League, FC Porto, then Inter Milan. Inter, I want to travel. 20 I want Champions League. FC Porto, I want Champions League.
Okay.
Chelsea, I want 3 Premier League trophies. Alamwa. Now, Real Madrid or Coca-Cola, Abadiba, and a self reputation. Tottenham Sako, a quay, Esuma Sako, Echo, Alamwa. My meta Sako, then in the year so for the match Sako Jose Mourinho. Why? Because aquatic, what team? The reason what's happening, Mugoshum. Yenzu Komiwa, the reason why I was saying Jose Mourinho aquatic, Ophelia only for the match qualified the Champions League phase.
Okay.
Against Benfica. No playoff last year. Last week we play playoff. For the match in Benfica, we play off the Champions League phase. And Benfica should come. One, would you mind? Auntie, Odema. No, do you film? No, do you film? No, report in all the match aquatic. For the match is in terms of European trophies. Why powers bar?
In terms of European performance.
Why powers?
Okay.
Now, the last time I did European League, 1999 2000, what if you ask now was him for the match?
Okay.
Into what you got? The Champions League, the European League, the Super Cup. What you got here, pa? Tell you. When it comes to a Turkish League, that's Super League. I want to be uncle. Okay? Echo for the match. Why did 28 trophies? Tell you. 20 trophies. Now the European Champion European League was in 1999 2000 against Arsenal. So now I say how many years in 25 years in after the match you want to one day any European trophy be ha. What do you take come now? What the European trophy what tell you pal? 1999 2000 against Arsenal. What the European League was Arsenal was him. So 25 years in for the match one day any European tournament be ha. And that's why what was Saki Jose Mourinho. I can't take his legs out. Why you be one gala computer uncle? But the gala was Santo. For the match, what do you see, uncle? For the match, what do you see that the take his leg? Anamwa. For the match, what do you see? 19th. What do you see? Ah, Nagalas do you see? But European trophy no store back. When you European trophy, what you watch? Okay. 25 years in. Ah, watch Arsenal European League. What European League 2000? What time now? 25 years in. Quick one. I shall Liverpool and Arsenal. Okay. Liverpool Arsenal last 2 matches in here why draw. Just a season Arsenal Crawford or 8-2. Liverpool ko Emirates or 8-2. So just last 2 matches in now why draw. But I got it actually put with Arsenal. Shazo. Actually I like the Bukayo Saka and Mobolibi. Actually I like the Martin Odegaard or Miss Bolibi. Them 2 players in here why doubtful. Oh I check game. Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard why doubtful I check game. But Liverpool is one place in here be available. Into Bukayo Saka I doubtful. Martin Odegaard doubtful. But a beer a bench of no one signing a breach easy. Tell you what I like it a breach easy. No the Bukayo Saka open because Saka on Bobby. Then Martin Zubendi or Bashod Martin Zubendi Bashod then the Declan Rice na Nathan Woneri tell Nathan Woneri and a bench of others Declan Rice and Zubendi because what's now fifth one also and then you want so or miss a bet for Odegaard and Bukasaka they are out only a big blow and then I attack the boys but Liverpool or more places available now I've got to after that Arsenal too much I've got to watch his goals one goes to the Tell Arsenal too much now Premier League. Watch his goals. One goes to be. Watch one against Man United. No, 5. Watch against team of Leeds United. So 2 games Arsenal. Arsenal has 6 goals. One goes to 0. Echo Liverpool too much Liverpool. Liverpool watch 7 goals. One goes to 4. Liverpool watch against 4-2 against Bournemouth. Liverpool share against 3-2 against Newcastle. So Newcastle or Liverpool. So Talia Liverpool want too much. Liverpool watch 7 goals. No, goes to 4. Arsenal about 2 matches. Watch 6 goals. One goes to be. So it tells you the Arsenal one back line. I got it solid. Arsenal back line is solid because 2 matches Arsenal one goes to the goal. But Liverpool one goes to 4 goals.
Okay, that's it.
So I tip Liverpool
to win.
Islam didn't win.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, watch a game. 3:30. Oh, Anfield.
Bruno. How talk near call.
Fantastic.
Yes. Kakra be room. Programs manager be room na yedi nkoma kakra how to work na yetumi akọ. Bruno. Wouldn't say cameras so. What do you feel so na? What's way me person me kwahaba. We are na maba wonchen. Me say me kwahaba. Oh. The video ya what tell me. Mula.
Aquatic.
Boss. We come up.
Nyame adu na also.
We come up pa. Ye shaman na nsam na nsam wo pa na yentim ko yini.
Mame na wasina ye nchia listeners. You're not listeners not to say omo feeding at us.
Okay. We are live on Facebook dial 90.9. Go for pinasi omunnimu won.
Omzo munnim.
You almost my nafofo binum.
Okay.
Padi kro no minnim ni sawo. Asi.
Ntomra Facebook no me.
Oh yes, omra Facebook e me. Okay. Bebre na so ni mu sa. Me ya we pass bebre na mu. But obinum ho a omo at voice no.
But omunnim the face behind the voice. Ntomra Facebook.
Baby cry no be cry ni mu.
Okay.
But what type of verse 9 is different.
Okay.
What I say. And it's
the Facebook page here.
I know Darling 90.9.
Darling 90.9 Cape Coast. Facebook. Okay. And a YouTube
YouTube Hope TV. Hope TV GH.
Okay. Hope TV GH on YouTube. And a Darling 90.9 Cape Coast. Omo join na yenko.
Pictures na dey nya yedu toto so.
Aquatic. Now ubusa about the newly promoted side.
Okay.
Omo what the Italian Serie A Pisa. About the monumental Leaning Miracle Tower.
Okay.
The city of Pisa. Na last season, and a season ya yebo ya, and yenya 3 clubs from Serie B, and on PMU or the Italian Serie A. Cremonese, Sassuolo, and then team I from Pisa. Now, Pisa for everything that was almost first time in 34 years.
Wow.
Almost free the Italian Serie A equal relegation. 34 years ago, and a Pisa aboard the Serie A.
Okay.
And almost relegation. So after 34 years, club from Pisa in the city of Pisa, Tuscany, returning to the Italian Serie A.
Okay.
Now, oko krobia yo adia eye monumental ye ka monumental la krobia wa adia oko krom hon ma yese adia we de oko krowe mu a oso oko hwehwe saade no nti ase wa ba Cape Coast adia ye monumental e wa ha de Cape Coast Castle saso na oba Central Regional obeka se the Elmina Castle the Cape Coast Castle oba Cape Coast and a Central Region no anko the Kakum National Park na se adia ye monumental la Okroma next one day one kono into oko the city of Pisa in Tuscany adia monumental oko city nga friend Pisa nga nipa bebre ko ekohwe the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Okay.
Na yeka the Leaning ase bibi etwere ade what I say ase odo ho atwere dua bi
what
yes so you are leaning against something.
Okay.
Inti that's the name of the tower.
Wow.
Yeka tower.
Tower na da so. Mumra Facebook ni YouTube no so. Me de sa leaning tower no. E de ato so. Mo YouTube Hope TV GH, mo Facebook Darling 90.9 Cape Coast no. Asema mula Kenya tower na da so. Mula ko anim.
Yeka tower eye edan a eye dan tin. Inti idea ifeng tower no. Most of the time na ewa.
Okay.
Na uko the leaning tower of Pisa. Yeka story building edan eto ato aso no.
Okay.
Pisa omo tower no eto aso mako 7.
Okay.
Inti e kire usade no wa. Yeka story building abronsan a ye the ground floor. The ground floor first edan e wo ase no. Eno ye mfa nka se bibi abronsan. Inti uko the leaning tower of Pisa nga eto aso mako 7 apart from the other form no. I find the ground floor no. Eto aso mako 7. Inti e kire how tall the tower is.
Okay.
There's a tower no wapa.
Inti tower no near esi form na nka.
Esi form the ground floor.
The ground floor.
Yes,
okay.
Eno nka. But the tata so no eto aso mako 7.
Mo se o ma ya de bi ne eto so 7.
Yes.
I so ma shade bi so mo tena se so mo ye ne.
Yes.
Yes. We join on Facebook and say that so
na the leaning tower no you find the bell tower.
Wow.
Bell adoma. On say woko Italy a ho na Roman Catholic. Omo main center no.
Okay.
Into woko Italy a omo mfa Catholic
India grow honum. But me sure say even around Cape Coast and other areas no. The Catholics Roman fongo yana omo wo bella so omo ye program bia na etai ebo. Okay. Omo the crying into the leaning tower of Pisa no. You find the bell tower. Okay.
Didn't you see that bell tower no and say oko Pisa omo wo a cathedral.
Okay.
Baby a Roman for esum. Ewo Pisa hono. Into omo decided say omo see the leaning tower no. Say na be symbolic. Into Catholics no Roman for mo Pisa no. So omo be ye bibi na bi omo hia announcement omo hia say bia ye de bibi signal omo a na the bell tower I find the leaning tower of Pisa no na amomo that announcement na ana a signal mo and I find the bell leaning tower of Pisa.
Wow.
Now at a point in time omo see the leaning tower of Pisa no and tokwa any scan any hunting omo jai ade no for be 100 years.
Wow.
Yes, and tokwa any scan any hunting at a point in time omo see the leaning tower of Pisa no omo jai no for be 100 years and sana and tokwa no joya skasem eba kakra no and omo decide say omo to aso na kwatik ade ba ko a about miraculous about the leaning tower ne say na me tell mu say the leaning tower as a bibi actually bibi unim say architect nga osi yen wan shada say o ma ade no achia wo
na de ne siye
asase no mu si ade no so no asase no made up of clay.
Okay.
Unse clay so emre into the weight makato say Pisa tower no it was mako 7 apart from a form at the point in time the weight of the tower no na or say ma tower no echia kakra because of baby no musi tower no na ohongo I say clay.
Okay.
Into the weight of the tower no and the tower no etilte and I say a man ye leaning
ma de ne
echia kakra.
Okay.
Enunti and I'm the leaning tower of Pisa.
Okay.
So that's the history behind the
fantastic. Meba mami we free ho.
Okay.
Na membra. Programs manager wa Kakraba yan support Timothy. Boss, good morning.
Morning.
Apology to say.
Oh, yamena do mo hu na wo say.
Bia kama. But answer me boss, yem do we na yenti. Na afi no yem fa Jimedie no and so hi Darling 90 points na ya dia. Runners sports show no na wasugusu awutie. Yeba.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the biggest health walk ever happening? It is all about Darling FM Adunko Health Walk, starting from Abra, Kofi Apostle, exactly 5 a.m.
Darling FM Adunko Health Walk here. Oboye bubuja.
Menanu na menjano. Imrente, mo from all live. Are you Darling FM Adunko Health Walk?
Well, no, your baby health talk no come kakra na afeni de dwumedi na to aso. Boss, good morning once again na ejebo eja no ochina e ba beduro na health talk chenchirenche no baso yeni nkomo kakra nhihye ben egu apono so a mpenefo di egu apono so de afa how to work no yam yadom eda kina
akati menda wase na menda yen etiefo ile wana wa share Facebook no so ase de and pay when you adagina wo monitor sports no na mame nsa so embo mutim no abaso ejuma pa mo ye na mo serve the central region in Manina.
Okay.
Do na pa na okokrombia okokrom na bibia Darling FM sports no na amanfo odi Saturday bia ti nti member team na abaso. Okay. And easy there be so la mo china na pe betra ham. Nti member na abaso. Papa osam otomola no right there me shada am so be share dey come 3 times in.
Wa fa me krada. Odo camp wa fa me da.
So one kada my idea oba na sa me fa na nja
because odo ka fa oba am oba left. Ofa pa okay. Na progress manager na
me da me ka show ala me ka fa ofa pa ala be me ma fa bi
ono akasa confirm
ala ma fa bi
okay
because town why di clean up exercise when you want ata you know me it automatic me bo na abaso wi in fact my member the team ni na the staff ni na no and mo try you to afa how to work me bo a watchna eba no nti yede hihye no ato kama ye hwe so far no ochina no agati ye hwe ochina no
okay
awo machi be 5:30 and now there you na ye pede ba how to work ni na no ye begina Kofi Apple stores wo abra I don't know you Cape Coast south and north nti be start if north area akọ south
okay
ba bebia ye betum ye gina another ya hye ye hu nyina ye Kofi Apple stores no abra o won ye betum ye gina na ye convene domini na no nti by 5:30 no na ye ho mo no
okay
o ye health work nti ye tete na pom ye mpede wiye na ye den oboto no do I be kodo be 12 nti ye den kakanka na ile do Pedu junction Pedu junction na we are winning the street or the enim at the side of street idi den kakanka e kodo Robert Mensah Sports Stadium na ya fanyesa left ye nkoba kan
okay
nti yedu Robert Mensah Sports Stadium a filling station one ya fa Starlight 91 road no do ena yekọ afi ye bafo kokono Pentecost ye bafo kokono ekesi Infantepem Junction ho
okay
edu Infantepem Junction ho ma na ye wurum kakanka afi yekọ Kotokoba market na nkasa yedu Kotokoba market na aquatic ewo no ye nkọ nkafa Sonteke enim ho
okay
enwa ye nfa Sonteke enim ho ye nsa left yekọ straight it one if you do the principal street the Cape Coast na nkasa
okay
ewo no na fi ya no ya to ye no bo na kakanka they could do London Bridge one they do London Bridge afi instead of ever far
straight
in you back left na kafa Tantry
road no so
yeah into you do Tantry a na fi ye ko ayuko ana ayuko nti ye ko ayuko na roundabout petrol one
roundabout one
okay na akafa Brofield or post office wo
okay
one na
mochi no
wana eche no ti yedu o ma ene yedin kakankra na Bruno na mula Palmer
I say production ubuzi ni mula Palmer
nyama no ba Palmer mula Palmer because it didn't there mula Palmer be kan we Chelsea fan
yeah
Chelsea we na ya baby you do downtown wa And what downtown? And I've won. No. David, I want to David.
David Absa Bank. And Afu. National is Afu, so near this America. Your branch of America money is Af NIB. NIB straight to.
So community, community nation to Bob
Junction from Junction to Jubilee School Park.
Endpoint.
That last year, baby, your friend.
You're fine now. One of my direction.
Oh, Papa, dear. What took me?
I can't watching more.
It's 1 year.
Okay.
Endpoint in a year. Don't feel a Jubilee Park, but I did Bakwa, Jubilee School. I did Bakwa. No. Jubilee Park, no. One sure back at a Bacano.
Jubilee Park comes.
There will be no more baby. NHS one. Holy Cross one. Red Crossing. Another GRA. One and park no one. Odi Sundays and Union Mobile Born. One if you Yakasanta. Yeah, a one if you do ma. Yada health work near Quani if you. And no baby, I think. Ebecoso. Now, I did Bakwa am offended. This year no health work na yen. Apomzi be checking apomzi no. We are doctor no say drubi no odemo advice be odemo.
Okay.
What I say enti nyame bebe kodo ade chade so bakodo wo ho no. Enti ekudu wo na dem sam na dem nyama na ya. Now, in terms of security, Bambo no. This year no me ya no. My tip of kakra.
Okay.
Ya ni BNI for edin komo. Police for no baba.
Okay.
But BNI for no one say uniform.
Okay.
Signal yen dem ko fi bi boy wa dwen there obotu tutu amon
on be picking
and there and there di embasso it is a wood team there ochina no wo botai there o ba na ba pick amon for matter and there e chi wa fashion indibi because France ayaye yen regional police commander eye BBA we say ho na ebe ye begie ni abetete apom no mo eba na be ya dibia on from bra kwandwa police funu wo kwan na security wo kwan na wotum wo kiro nti we ye kokobo anwa wo ba health work no won so wo ba health work nti Cape Coast mo ba ye wo bibi mo jama group na ole mu leader na o denyum ebia kifit group na ole mu and t-shirt no issue no this year na on your issue biom.
Okay.
Na you hu there what baba 5:30 no aba so lie bi mompo the blog ya no do toto kwan no was so like 10 to obedi t-shirt oji t-shirt ni wie ya no baba omoko otom we na so me kwasa and this time no t-shirt strategy ya de be cha no yan kan chon.
Okay.
Na 5:30 no won obabo won won t-shirt obenya. What I say? T-shirt 5:30 one t-shirt obenya. T-shirt colors and doors.
Okay.
And this time around are unique. And say be t-shirt in the different. Into woman magic. Na mfo kan kobi. Point bia ya se point bia yemu ya be you do section bia yin ma dey be your home no.
Okay.
Into hu ya there sabi e de be ba be join ebi manu ntumba abra. Baby a woni gina wona ya de. Try say bia mete masasama wo de for wombani na munjira ho no one day ye mu eji ya na teloko eh won kofo wo basis o atan wo de beso kofo wo da tan beso on fa mo wo de ya de beso na te ajoin queue na ye ko until this time around in hihye no o ye de do na abati bia de abakan enti maye kanen bibia yede atoto ye obelu nso e batumi anom ya na me yakoni nyina no e benom bibia na mu nsa de mesron sa akoho na de ne de this time around de o me ntwe mu film because exercise na yede ye wa personal ye biwa betuma ye but if you are expecting that don't go nsa bi dem na please and more you this year no so no Cape Coast Teaching Hospital
okay
and Tibetan the chief executive Dr. Eric Kofi Injedu na nkasa no Fred Homble yan fa Lectambra
okay
until this time around bring the whole Cape Coast the whole central region the chief executive officer or work Cape Coast Teaching Hospital also all baby yan nkwa director of administration
ono so ba
eba staff no onyina wo ba nti this year no oye massive yenyo bia yen kwa challenge bia but ya pomzi ne na yede ye na mebo ne nyina ye wi a and new week na Orange Friday yede iso yede ida ko nti darling na KPFM ye busuya ba ko nti ade ye eko KPFM a won so bon do wuru next week Friday no so offend Orange Friday no so ye bokwa akọ support on nti ade ye nyina no man ya wadwo darling FM din de menko odu Orange Friday na meko dabi nyina ye ko nyina mbom nyina ye exercise na nti this year ne de bibia ye kama nti aquatic
boss
we nkabo a okay ye de man yenu no mesron how much 5:30 Sunday
okay
akwaso na da ko person me nko na be de exercise an yahwe wo so foforo kada so fom odam ye exercise taxi drivers no gospel original wo team no wambra be pere mu hu this time hu team the team ni enwa
team we aba
e pere hu clubs na de wambra o me da identify this year no e pere hu nyame bebe yetumi de ko next year na yetumi de for level foforo enwa nti beda wana ase da anytime ya de bibia ba no oso me so won na wambra bia nim aquatic enim Morapama ebia enyim David enyim Bruno ebia nhyɛ Shagbid na naba nhyia na Madam Speaker Dora enwa ehu
squad
kasa bra yenyina ya wo hom ya ba yankete yenim yenyina o ebedi nkomo ye youth
okay
enwo ya ba so a second ya kɔ wie no kra no awolofo no wom esigyefo wom waja sia
okay
baby o wona de benya wo dɔfo
no na
hatu okay ye minim nkɔfo wotum wonya awole papa wawa
sanity
na won so wotum gura wo twempra wo health work
tini bibia umza
ewia sirom baby ni ye na baby ni se meka ma wo wura Bruno
okay
the health work on hwe ni ye
Bruno dia
na mo la pama so de midinidi
na dia
and Bruno ho a respectable man but obene ye nchu a otumchu
okay one will come
yes enti health work ye me so we oba na se bia na yeme na dom opa wala bla bi obenya bi be ma opa wala bla bi bra obenya wala papa ya den awar because darling den shira ya den akan nti aquatic me da wasipa de
me so da wasipa
sa se bia ni wo dia
asembie no sa na ni nya no waka no waka na asembie
ochina edwuma da odo
okay
chewe
ye be edwuma no
wo kwa sabro
me baba
man ko baby a
me kwa na me say makacho say me ko baby
ende me dwuno but mama wa mam time kakra mesro ai wada wo ma impromptu ai edwuma wa na wa edu baby a
be din wo de mate ne obi ye be kasa
ai fi ya ko kwapro
okay
kwapro wo di wona afashe nti ya pick on program live
okay
tenda mbo amende
no nche wo kan na me say me appointment ba ku mienu bi ntino wo de ne
di wo mi ya no enche e be pick live from kwapro one festival ananu ma atena ase mati meda wase
okay enu ntino health work neighbor
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the biggest health walk ever happening? It is all about Darling FM Adunku Health Walk, starting from Abra, Kofi Apostle, exactly 5 a.m.
Well, enu ntino health work neighbor so health work china 5:30 a.m. yina yeko na yakwa akulumula yento aso yenko eni
aquatic nti 5:30 omu nhia ye wo Musa Academy Junction
honi academy ya hono mo
Kofi Apo around hono mo
eni mo hono mo
okay NDC Rice area mo hono mo okay
hono mo
aquatic nti engene nsem kakra about the Leaning Tower of Pisa na mamento aso na me start free game etodwa abra Lecce etnafi elusu by 2-0 na AC Milan under Massimiliano Allegri
okay
omo first game omo boy e the Giuseppe Meazza San Siro omo tnafi ma Cremonese e be show omo elusu sa first game no nti omo ko away in omo second game against Lecce no na o say Massimiliano Allegri ending mrantie no e AC Milan no so omo respond and then enra minya time e hwe game no na o hwe the performance at AC Milan for Dangedia na performance no enye so convincing
okay
na enye performance abeka say after losing the first game against Cremonese e wo fie ngo na nka me expect say the likes of Christian Pulisic, the likes of Santiago Jimenez, Luka Modric, Fikayo Tomori, Mattia Gabiamo ebeba all gun blazing.
Okay.
But na performance ne enye so convincing. But adia na Marcelino Allegri epe and say ombe responded to omo first game omo lusu ye ofie to Cremonese and then Enra omo timi win by 2-0 before the 2 goals from Ruben Loftus-Cheek a free kick from Luka Modric and Loftus-Cheek heading it a ball to net.
Okay.
And Sana Brandt friend Christian Pulisic Allegri emang started from the bench because Enra because of Rafaelio injuring anything Opushi Abranti friend Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Abranti friend Alexis Salamikas together with Jimenez ewa anim honom until Christian Pulisic started game from the bench but free bench e ba ngo or send a clear message to Massimiliano Allegri say Rafaelio epra na ope players amoma boy anim honom a Abranti ngo friend Christian Pulisic should start the game until no free bench e ba ngo obeshare the second goal at the Boama AC Milan e win a game ngo but the system Allegri airborne and more problem kakra.
Okay.
Allegri are starting in first 2 games with a back 3, a 3-4-3. The back 3 mini problem with Abrantia Ayefreno, Matthew Gabia. You talk about Abrantia friend Pavlovic and then the experienced Fikayo Tomori. But so bought a back 3 system. Obe here full backs and our wing backs are more attacking minded. Ubenya left wing back or attacking minded. Ubenya a right wing back or attacking minded. But after some koto Abranti friend Pervis Estupinian, every Brighton ebaengo. Pervis Estupinian ni days of Villarreal, ni days of Brighton over be him say or attacking very well. But problem Allegri and realizing they say only a wing backer or ball from the right side. David Calabria and around. And then Abranti friend Emerson Royal everything moko. Inti enno game ngo boy ngo you saw Abranti friend Eunice Musa.
Okay.
Eunice Musa mutongo free I think Valencia and obaye. Eunice Musa a central midfielder. Sometimes Utimi Bonga as a defensive midfielder. And now I'm going to use him as the right wing back. In Eunice Musa, unya a flying right wing back. At a point in time, you will say, na Branti Efeno, Fikayo Tomori, no, or yet a lot of work at my Branti Efeno, Eunice Musa, because Eunice Musa, the profile Kasanga a central midfielder, but na Allegri airborne as a right wing back. Into Engoni Adio say Allegri Eshe. Christopher Nkuku, oh yeah, story, say waba. Or Abranti Efengo, Alexis Salamikas, or Christian Pulisic, and or Abranti Efengo, Samuel Chukwueze. With these wingers, Rafaelio Epra, I'm expecting say Allegri best starting a system from a 3 back to a 4-2-3-1, and now to a 4-3-3. Okay. Senebeya, Obetimenya the best out of the squad. I don't see Allegri with AC Milan winning the Scudetto, but I'm sure say targeter or say Allegri it may achieve a Champions League football, qualifying into the Champions League, and then probably over here so bet me a compete for the Coppa Italia. And I feel say and a quick response from AC Milan by winning 2-0. Now Cremonese ya debia obi ani nko ho.
Okay.
Cremonese ye part of the 3 clubs or omufi Serie B ebaye. Inti o ye club a wonya promotion na oba na o first 2 games Obo against AC Milan, now Obo against Sassuolo. Idea Obo expect say out of the 6 points, one year na ebia 1 and ebia 0. But surprisingly, Cremonese abo AC Milan, Cremonese abo against Sassuolo, 6 points out of 6. Omoko AC Milan ko show mo San Siro. Enra omutina fie e share team from Sassuolo by 3-2. Now omoko che friend Davide or share the system at all but almost about with the back 3. And I feel say the back 3 system ama the team are defensive. Into a very difficult say obetimi penny even though we consider 2 goals. But I know before some consider 2 goals na Cremonese actually 2 unanswered goals.
Okay.
Abranti Efeng Terracciano 2-2 and sen ombenya the 3rd goal for Cremonese. And now in the midfield of Sassuolo, not the good old experience Nemanja Matic na Ojina Finfin but still ngano and team from Cremonese and almost 2 wins out of 2 and then oko the top of the Italian Serie A table na Cremonese hobby because omo na abo 2 matches apart from the other clubs. The Cremonese ene lead the Italian Serie A table after 2 matches. A club when a promotion from the
Serie A. But I think last season no more.
Yes.
No more sorry.
Yes. So honor our own Afenejan. Was Afenejan free Romano or Cremonese? Okay. Yes, or Cremonese were a lot of playing time and or the Cremonese echo relegation and then they are back into the Italian Serie A. Oko one of the free Italy cry.
Okay.
A free Italy cry echo away from Italy. Into Yemo Cremonese so abaso ewo honum. Na Pisa fong nefi abo against Roma. Gasperini gradually or shishing team no.
Okay.
Into the transfer of Abante Fengo, Costas Tsimikas from Liverpool to Roma. Clearly, coach Fen Gasperini saying a system the back three no bibia ko yedi mano because the back three no obongo oba Abante Fengo Indeka oba Abante Fengo Mancini and then Angelino. Okay. Into I'm expecting say once Opeso finalizes the deal for Costas Tsimikas no Opese onya a flying wing back. Costa Tsimikas buy as a player also Andy Robertson competition with Liverpool. But Omaso Kofa Abante Milos Kekis Aba. Inti Liverpool cannot maintain 3 full backs, especially out the left back on them. Because Andy Robertson on them, Milos Kekis and Costa Tsimikas Inti with the possible arrival of Costa Tsimikas Stadio Olimpico for Roma, it means that Gasperini shishing team and kakra. Omo first game, omunya a 1-0 win fie, and I feel say going away against Pisano, I don't see Roma losing the game. Yenko win or draw for Roma against Pisa in that game. Inter Milan under Christian Kivu, a strong start because omo Monday, over the weekend after the first round of matches omo a strong start. I think 4 or 5 goals in that game, boy. And I feel say playing at home against Udinese, a game I feel say Inter Milan are likely to win that game. And never be emphasized because Oshe system Christian Chivu every game also decided say or maintaining the same back three, the same system Antonio Conte boy, the same system Simone Inzaghi ever to us ago. Christian Chivu now coming himself best sakakra because he's not a student of the back three. But what decided say that is the system. The players above for the past 3, 4, 5 seasons. Into Engona players here and decided say or toward the same system also with a back three of Inter Milan. And I feel say Marcos Thuram, Lautaro Martinez, even though Marco Arnautovic a free on him, Teremi a free on him, but still now in Marcos Thuram and then Lautaro Martinez still now Enimhongo ano Shiepa with the wing backs of Denzel Dumfries and then Dimarco. In the absence of Dimarco, Abranti Efengo, Carlo Agosto ebetimi aba. So for me I feel say a team experience the core of the squad it is up to Christian Chivu with experience as a former player of Inter Milan no. A quite so pushy the players beyond omo limit because last season Omoni Napoli echo toe to toe until say Antonio Conte had the experience ebo omo honum. So for me I feel say Inter ebo the Giuseppe Meazza San Siro against Udinese be stubborn but yanko straight win for Inter Milan the Giuseppe Meazza San Siro. Napoli the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Sports Stadium awo kamo Cagliari the absence of Romelu Lukaku in our first game and show Napoli echo the Mapi Sports Stadium echo says Sassuolo by 2-0. Omo first home game at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Sports Stadium against Cagliari, and I feel say Kevin De Bruyne has started very well. Ni go ngo say na enye the intention of Kevin De Bruyne say obobo ngashe. It was a cross and a ball eludi defenders nyina and a ball nikoto atinem, and I feel say last week na me catch us say meshe how Antonio Conte ebema McTominay and then Kevin De Bruyne, the roles are the 2 players in the ball. But last week, we decided to or the Abranti Efengo, Scott McTominay echo the left side. Now a ball Abranti Efengo, Kevin De Bruyne as a typical number 10, and as the tip of the midfield triangle in Lobotka, Zambo Anguissa, and then Kevin De Bruyne up front. And I feel say against Cagliari or the Armando Maradona Sports Stadium, Napoli will win that game. Probably a 2-1 win or a 2-0 win against Cagliari. Genoa the Stadio Luigi Ferrari our Camo Juventus. I go to door any Juventus team no ehwe so metima finalize the deal for Kolo Muani because omo pese abranti efe no Dusan Vlahovic every team no call. I feel say Juventus enye side a omo ye so convincing but I feel say game against Genoa, Kefren Turam, Locatelli, Vlahovic, Kolo Muani mo ewo ni mo no. Glenson Bremer mo ewo chiro. I feel say Juventus enye likely to lose this game. Yenko win or draw for Juventus ewo the Stadio Luigi Ferrari ewo honom abra mo bo against Genoa. Na menko the English Premier League na menko ye adwuma kakra ewo honom. Na the big game no tojwa ewo Anfield. Liverpool ewo kamo Arsenal. Last season the two clubs no and finish the top of the table. Liverpool first, Arsenal second. Into this season the target of Mikel Arteta we have players ya Tamano. Mosquera, Zubimendi, Christian Norgard, Madueke, Jokeres, Eberechi Eze, Omomango, quality already gonna or some quality. So for me, I feel say game no a game I know be shiepa over the weekend be the biggest game now Liverpool in almost 3 games on my board this season, including Community Shield. Liverpool above first 3 games. Oman conceded 6 goals, 2 in each of the games. 2 against Crystal Palace, 2 against Bournemouth, 2 against Team from Newcastle. Into engine sem kakra e free ho eba. And I feel say with how Liverpool concede goals no, and then Arsenal attack no say Arsenal push here, Arsenal beat me and ya go against Liverpool honum. Now Liverpool above 40 games in the Premier League under Anna Slot. Okay. Because last season I'm about 38. This season I'm about 2. Out of 40 games Liverpool above under Anna Slot. No? Liverpool actually go in 39 of the 40 games in the Premier League under Anna Slot. Into a likely say Nyame watching Liverpool Arsenal. Okay. Liverpool ede ball beto net. Osha 3 games Liverpool so about including Community Shield ma consider 6 goals, 2 goals in each of the games now. Likely to say Arsenal likely to score. Now so Osha Liverpool and some everybody say Liverpool 8 mission against Arsenal na a record. Say Liverpool about 37 consecutive games in top flight football. Now Omashe go. About 36 in all competition in top flight football. Omashe go. In Tiashe Hawa, Liverpool so ebebo against Arsenal in almost 37 consecutive games. I ever say ombetime Ashe go honum. Ryan Gravenberch returning before Ryan Gravenberch returning on and a slot eka say because of Ryan Gravenberch ambo against Bournemouth no. Now defensively na almost shaky no money a proper defensive midfielder obey Jumanda Momo. But Ryan Gravenberch returning the same James's Park no. In the presence of Ryan Gravenberch almost conceded 2 goals. And then for me I feel say Ryan Gravenberch be very very important in the game on the ball against Arsenal na me ball china honum. Mohamed Salah say Liverpool ball against Arsenal there. Apart from say Mohamed Salah decided games for Liverpool. So one she go be my assist no. Over games Arsenal abo against opponent player or taisha Arsenal pa no. Player who can Brandt FN Harry Kane. So we one player who share Arsenal or share Arsenal more. Harry Kane and other record no. Was 14 goals against Arsenal. Especially we had a rivalry between Arsenal and then Tottenham in the North London derby. Harry Kane if row with 14 goals player or share Arsenal or tie show me pa no. Wayne McRooney. Also, 12 goals against Arsenal. Okay. Uyi Harry Kane 14 goals. Uyi Rooney 12 goals. The next player who share Arsenal to me show me yepa Mohamed Salah. Salah said 11 goals against Arsenal. Into likely say Mohamed Salah to score. Okay. 11 goals against Arsenal. Yebesha Hugo Ekitike. Okay. 3 games, 3 goals. 3 consecutive games, 3 consecutive goals. And Hugo Ekitike Ashe against Crystal Palace or against Bournemouth or and then against Newcastle. Hugo Ekitike ɛhyɛ goal nti you can trust Hugo Ekitike wa hit the ground running pressure bia ɛnang so yɛbɛhwɛ how yɛbɛkɔ ɛwɔ hɔ nom okɔ the side of Arsenal a onim sɛ Arsenal ɛwin ɔmo first 2 games against Manchester United and then against Leeds United na onim sɛ in the last 20 years ɛwɔ Arsenal I win almost first 3 Premier League games atwaso once in the last 20 years. So Arsenal able Premier League game no almost first 3 games Arsenal be win almost first 3 games na atwaso in the last 20 years see once 2022-2023 season and Arsenal able first 3 games in the Premier League amo winning me and na atwaso the last 20 years see once 2022-2023. This season, Arsenal winning the first 2 games against United, against Leeds United. Or about the 3rd game against Liverpool. Otimiya, only the 2nd time in the last 20 years at Arsenal winning the first 3 Premier League games. Atwaso recording bit Messi and as intimacy. Liverpool against Arsenal. Arsenal last 6 matches against Liverpool. Arsenal are unbeaten against Liverpool. Liverpool ain't mean share Arsenal in almost last 6 games against Arsenal. Into Arsenal are very strong playing against Liverpool. Almost last 6 against Liverpool. Liverpool ain't me ensure. The last time Arsenal echo Anfield game me best Anfield echo share team from Liverpool. 2012. The last time Arsenal echo Anfield Eko share Liverpool 2012. Surprisingly, in that game, in the midfield of Arsenal, Brandt Mikel Arteta and then Santi Cazorla. So the last time Arsenal echo Anfield echo share Liverpool, na Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta na oye player Edema Arsenal in 2012. In that game, Arsenal winning 2-0. Lucas Podolski, the German international, and then the Spanish international Santi Cazorla. And I'm winning that game. Yebeshe hawa ebeko unim se Arsenal against the big 6 clubs in the English Premier League. Arsenal last 22 matches against the big 6 clubs. Arsenal elusuye. 22 matches against the big 6 clubs. Arsenal yet to lose. Last 6 against Liverpool. Omun lusuye. But the last time omun kose Liverpool 2012. Inti beshe hawa ebeko ho. I feel say Frimpong Epra inti Liverpool right back ho. Ebe either Conor Bradley ni profile here right back. And I say Soboslai our boy in the last game against Newcastle. And I say Joe Gomez. Any of the players ebe hong diano. I was say Martinelli exploit ho. So number watchna me share Arsenal obe exploited the right side of Liverpool defense because se Conor Bradley be ball honoma after free injury eba. Soboslai midfielder so ko ball ho defensively on strong. Joe Gomez so enable ho only match fitness. So for me any player be ball Liverpool right side ho right full back no I will say Arsenal exploit ho. Calafiori and then Martinelli also more exploit ho. Because Liverpool left side ho Milos Kekes very good. A Hosuna very Van Dijk ebo. In the absence of Bukayo Saka, say Abranti Efrengo, Noni Madueke ebebo. But in the absence of Odegaard, or shoulder injury, say Ethan Iwaneri, and now say a bereche easy, even though onyenye a lot of training. Say bia Mikel Arteta ebe throw onto the field. Nyashe ha game ebeko. I feel say Liverpool beshe, Arsenal beshe, so both teams to score. But I don't see Arsenal winning a game or Anfield. Yenko probably full-time draw and Yenko win or draw for Liverpool. Liverpool enye so convincing. Defensively, omunye strong. 3 matches, 6 goals and I'm concede. But me sure the last time Arsenal could share Liverpool in 2012 na as a mutual. Arsenal bit me break that jinx na and I say likely say Liverpool ever prevented Arsenal from winning since 2012. Game be an end-to-end action. You better have game boko. You should both teams to score. You call full-time draw and that's a win or draw for Liverpool. Game back interest beko ho ye pa no. Manchester United against Burnley. Na any game ni na mehwe, ba mehwe Ruben Amorim after so lose against Grimsby Town. Interview any post match conferences are here. Or say
sorry.
Sometimes I hate my players. Sometimes I love my players. Sometimes I want to defend my players. Or say against Grimsby Town now omulusu ye no. Or say na or you disappointed.
And you Manchester coach.
Manchester coach no.
Okay.
And then na emotionally no or you down. Into say okay in interview now or say the players spoke loudly about what they want. Or say at a point in time no officially say also jam Manchester United ejuma no. Last season okay, this season wasaka. Or say after do ebiswa officially say obetime stay ha for be 20 years. Say o manage a top club na results Emma Aquatic as a manager also who how obey o press conferences.
Okay.
So o manager of Manchester United na ulusu game na o man central for who say after that's what bemebu unya e kra nka obe fit team mako ama a new manager be take over this mentality actually a manager or a weak mentality.
Okay.
Personally ebi obey down obey disappointed but your man bon team make say you feel like leaving the club.
So kind one can
and then in the game you remember against Burnley the post match no and a pre match conference or say what here in central for be among for say onsua hawa olusua obekasa or so no onsisa but ojitum say or say osua or so obe learning on the job send be olusu games na or any press conferences na obe hu hawa obekasa. I feel say we a gamer or say Ruben Amorim ending ranting or some responding.
Okay.
Say United lose against Burnley, heads will roll. United lose against Burnley. I'll not be surprised. Say one I'm sure say they also on the dream say or say come market no possible replacement because say United epamo Ruben Amorim also munya a better replacement within the transfer market in terms of managers. Any problem Manchester United they come why na available this year so ko fana ba obetun be fix Manchester United problem this year ye bo we because international break so within that period so results and koye against Burnley I feel say Jim Ratcliffe mo ebe start edin komo akwa share in the world of football managers be na available but I feel say United a top manager akwate currently there is no top manager or free this year
on page say you Thomas be England ejuma be fam
Thomas Tuchel no say Thomas Tuchel ba akwa ko fa England ejuma no now England ejuma no the target is to take them to the World Cup and then win them a World Cup.
Okay.
And in ejuma omodiama Thomas Tuchel and I'm not sure say Thomas Tuchel ebe kokoye dia what's this coach here or this Spain e World Cup here uja ho ebe fa Real Madrid ejuma omosake ni yeah Julio Lopetegui Minister Thomas Tuchel be yes ejuma no say or prepare the Three Lions edin ko World Cup na United job ngaba beda ho
mula ye ka say mo no Istanbul airport
okay
o fit Turkey
okay
after Fenerbahce sake no
from the Sugru Sarakugu Sports Stadium
yes what's na airport say ye ka say na oko Tottenham so a
na flight me kwan oba England na
oko Portugal
okay
oko obi nka say
24th ko crew we say new 24th and I use Mourinho Mario Felix
everything na oko Tottenham and ombe paw Javi Simons hontuma yes wa visit stadium na no pay
okay
Google's official
Google's are joining
okay
it is we update here by the atum there
okay so for me I feel say United should respond Ruben Amorim a difficult manager as an
okay
but also believe in the back three system but sometimes meaning Ruben Amorim but with the back three not game me difficult the mawa within the game on sang tactics now because against Grimsby Town changes no nyina or the Mason Mount buying or the Mason Mount ko ball as a left wing back
okay
still now no so rigid say on maintaining the same back three system. But with the back three system no still now only the best out of the players. And I feel say Ruben Amorim ebe stick it to the back three system now also starting up grinding results. Okay. Results and Koyan fan man against Burnley. Any other matches after the international break now, I feel say one here Manchester United for among the exit door. And then about 2 game back obia also obia ko game no. Ebe cause the newly built White Hart Lane. Tottenham Hotspurs against Bournemouth.
Big game.
Mohamed Kudus against Antoine Semenyo. The two players are very instrumental. The two players are very decisive among two clubs. Semenyo scoring 2 goals in the first game against Liverpool, and then on the next game Oya assist. Mohamed Kudus also assisting in the first 2 games. First game against Burnley, 2 assists to Richarlison, and then no Oye key our game on Koboye against Manchester City or the Etihad. Intervention had the 2 Ghanaian brothers able decided the games for 2 clubs. Tottenham Hotspur 2 games 6 points for Thomas Frank. Wasa add Xavi Simons to the team no. Na team Thomas Frank build or Tottenham Hotspur I want for you very careful.
Okay.
ABI we need the Premier League. But I feel say team na also no. Also me competing for the FA Cup. Also me competing for the Carabao Cup. Also me competing for a top 4 finish and I say a top 6. Omentiment Champions League, at least the UEFA Europa League, the Conference League should be the target for Thomas Frank. But the team now building baby Thomas Frank ain't me any even though early days yet or by enche aquatic ne attack no, especially a striker. With the forwards no, or you okay because Kudus or Bernard Johnson. Or Pepe Matassa, or Dejan Kulusevski be free injury aba, or the Xavi Simons abeka or Richarlison.
Fantastic squad.
Attacking any bad, but Obi Obebo as the main center forward number 9 no. Problem I own say Solanke if the Vitality Sports Stadium Bournemouth eba ngo. Dominic Solanke ain't me my numbers nga or the ma Bournemouth last 2 seasons. Okay. Omuko fan Brighton FM Matthias Telles from Bayern Munich on loan. Oma in a contract permanent. But Matthias Telles a matured player. While mature Bayern Munich and still omuko fa Hurricane Ebaye. Hurricane Ebaye na playing time why did the man and oba loan last season. And oma in permanent. Also to me here Dominic Solanke ho adwuma. So to me here Dominic Solanke ho adwuma. Na Solanke starting man be double figures 10 or 15 plus Mohamed Kudus, Richarlison, DeAndre, then Xavi Simons, Bernard Johnson, possible comeback of Dejan Kulusevski and then Madison. The midfield is strong. Palhinha, Pepe Matassa, Bentancur, then Val. It's a very strong, a good goalkeeper, and I feel say game no end-to-end action.
Okay.
Antonio Areola attacking football with Bournemouth. Thomas Frank against Bournemouth could defend it. Also an attacking game, and I feel say Spurs ebeshe, Bournemouth ebeshe.
90.9 FM.
Game here end in a draw anymore. The team be very near. Yanko win for Spurs, win or draw for Spurs or the newly built Tottenham Sports Stadium. El Honum. Rayo Vallecano against Barcelona. Rayo Vallecano are qualified into the Conference League phase. After say midweek no almost share team effect Neman by 5-0 on aggregate. Into coming into the game against Barcelona, Omo with high confidence, especially Omo Ewofi or the Vallecas Sports Stadium. Barcelona adeba kwa last season, and say about Barcelona how Omo share goals with rampant rapidity. Barcelona still na adeba kwa Hansi Flick eda bromo how Barca ese goals.
Okay.
Inti omon sense ade no very good, but ade o say Hansi Flick ho adwuma aquatic last season me hu say asesa this season how Barca concede goals.
Okay.
Concede 1, concede 2, but ade a Emma pundits, Emma analysts, Emma and some trade for any enkon say Barca concede 2 goals kranga otimi sambe dani game we win inti yana win akata goals from consider last week against Levante consider first 2 goals in the first half and send omo bebe titika an own goal win against Inter Milan last season in the semi-final almost have consider goals bisa and in the how more or man call the final and I feel say I will say Hansi Flick young defense ngojuma ekwanya almost first consider goals and send omo rally back goals in omo she adie ba kwa ensan sign ba Barca no how the front four should go even though Lewandowski epra but Lewandowski can one last season it was Lewandowski, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal and then Ferran Torres. Still now no Ferran Torres Rafinha Lamine Yamal so very good for them. But after some time Inigo Martinez no also must strengthen on defense no. Hansi Flick 3 changes from the team boy against Levante. Marc Casedo started in midfield. Or started because a branch of Frankie de Jong, the wife Ewoy into Omomango chance uncle and wife no. That was the second child. Into Frankie de Jong training all this week after say Okosha and Yeremanu. So Frankie de Jong likely to come into midfield. Eric Garcia against Levante started as right back. Jules Koundé likely to come into the lineup as a right back. Then in the absence of Dani Olmo, Rashford started. But Dani Olmo badia it means that Rafinha move from the number 10 position the left wing these are the 3 changes expected from Hansi Flick. Frankie de Jong coming in for Marc Casedo, Koundé for Eric Garcia and then Olmo for Rashford. A very difficult game. Only say between 2021 and then 2023 Levante about 5 league games against Barca. Na Barca intimidation 2021 2023 but almost last 3 games against Barca almost losing na yanko win or draw for Barcelona Madrid against Mallorca yanko straight win for Madrid but probably 1-0 or 2-0 win for Real Madrid against Mallorca. Diego Simeone pressured and so first 2 games Untimina win or go away to Deportivo Alaves. Yebesha hawa ebeko aquatic infancy. But I say I don't know Thomas Adakwamula and I watching kano yebefi na fifi sem kakra and also ego pronounce to me the moon come on bibia say to me I darling 90.9 yebasisia
Tunjela is there collect the ball send the ball to organic block number long one to Alataya number 7 man dangerous man beat one man steal the ball Dante is there collect the ball send the ball to Ofedo chase the ball long one to Aqua blocking the ball beat one man gonna take over long one to Yala with Tetra no side throw. Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, the match between Ghana Black Star and the Nigeria Green Girls, about 4 minutes for the first half, Ghana nothing, Nigeria also nothing. Tunjele trade about how an organic blogging about Santelia, send about to Otaba to Owabi, Wabi blogging the ball, send about to Tunjele blocking the ball, beat one man, beat another man, send the ball to Alataya, dangerous man, number 7 man, long one to Tafa takes the ball, beat one man, it's a chance for Nigeria, Tafa, what can you do? Oh no! Goalkeeper, go to Ankara, jump like a cat, and clear the ball very nicely. 17 minutes for the first half, Ghana nothing, Nigeria also nothing. The Bianca kick the ball high, one from blocking the ball, Santelia, beat one man, steal the ball, send the ball to Aqua blocking the ball, long one to Griffin takes the ball, beat one man, beat another man, beat 3 men at a time, beautiful Agri, around the center circle, inside the center circle, out of the center circle, inside the 18, Kofi Pari is there, long one to Ofedodu takes the ball, moving the ball with the Milikemle, send the ball to Aqua blocking the ball, send the ball to Kofi Pari blocking the ball, it's a chance for Ghana, Kofi Pari the ball didn't turn over back there, everybody on Kupangoli and now we are in the ball.
Well, enunti yentos na yefan kaibo we emahineti for na fe no yentum enwe no efi Ghana Water Company Limited omo catch obi bia se na nsen mu no nsuo no baby Cape Coast ha no nsuo no emba sa baby Cape Coast nsuo no emba sa na omo se yenka nche mu ze omo enya problem bi ewo seche hemanya cable we no power supply cable no a blast enunti no ewo seche heman enunti omugusu a omo eye ho adwuma eno nti omo ka che Cape Coast for bibia areas affect no commended na gua for Abri municipal so emba was south na some part of Cape Coast bibia insu emba no omo se engineers no guso omo eye adwuma electricity company of Ghana and water company no eguso eye adwuma gidigidi pass sa problem no ombe solve na insu no ahyase aba eno nti we nkaibo a efi Ghana Water Company Limited omo edima Ghana for sana so modima Central Region for so mo problem kakra eno nti na insu no emba no nti omo hwedem sententemi ano omo within 24 next 24 hours no ombe sa adwuma na wi na insu no so aba ama Ghana for so nya bianom na bibia so tumi akoso kamaka no efi Water Company of Ghana Water Company of Ghana omo edima inatifo na stories ho Jerome ka yami adumo a da ni di ede ochina champion of champions ebetudwa ho bibia ni Dams Park no bibia ni Go Stars ebo Kumasi Asante Kodoko South na ade a yami adumo a Galka yes sorry I don't know president democracy cup no eno ebetumi atodwa ho na bibia so etumi akonanim kama and democracy cup no so ade a House of Folk ni Great Olympics no omugusu ya hoboa na yame adomo a da ni on the 5th of September and sa match no ebetumi atodwa ho na urim ho a two teams no ade nkomatwetwe urim pa ade a both teams no mo edinsem atodwa uko bobo kwa ni Great Olympics a omo patche se kwen bia so ompeso omo eji sa cap no na bibia so etumi ekoyi kama ede momo yehwese yensabe come voice na afi no yetumi abo uko aso folk campus wa yade nsempi na forum eba na unse enrechi yade supporters union no omo eremu ede achede sonkokra ekokoma team no a omo koye no so na nyoma de na House of Folk die over Ghana ha wo hwe ekwanya omo training facilities na etia ayade team no omo abom homodin ye pa na yentie yenwum kakra Great Olympics na yentie nsema omo editudwa ahead of yame adomo a game omo ne has ebebo yentie omo na yento aso.
And the great team, as everybody knows, Great Olympics are going to be the crown champions. We want to say a very big
way and sama otumi edituja ho eno no aya Brenton di ede Smiler Lowry on former House of Folk player in some otumi edituja ho a yede kakra so etimi ede amo kama na no pay e pa chese kwembia so no omo hwese ombe famin na enyoma be koyi kama
player be na Larry Smiler
yeah Larry Smiler
Olympics
yes Olympics
House of Folk former right back
yes,
no
yes Olympics
Kokobno one fine player, yes. Very dedicated, but he has career now. Larry Smiler. Okay.
I don't know. Update kakra. If on David, you have local stories and no kopana yenim koma kakra.
Yeah, aquatic musical or democracy capital. On the in the 5th of September.
Chelsea game in 6 minutes. 0-0.
Democracy Cup be Heart of Folk against Olympics. You get back to original derby when it comes to Accra. Olympics here or Nkranfu team hard to see Nkranfu team. But there's one thing always in the time they are there. Whenever Olympics playing to Accra to Foka, it's different ball game together. Because once the Olympics is when you are hard another whenever they meet out to Foka. So what the last in plan nowadays will if you mark relegation part, they will do everything possible to score hard to Foka. Because old one when you want Sabranin, only Rosalinda. Only cocktail only concern cause only abeshie what saw the man sabra ni obo yeso na wide and wash hard to for it has been a while Olympics were called relegation. Into one so try as much as possible to my Bibiano to vet back to the Ghana Premier League. But whenever they get that chance now to meet Hata, they do everything possible. No way to way. Didi Dramani want to know so they are very careful. Since a new coach wa Bahat, then all build the team no. Into it's good there all build the team no fine. But also very, very, very careful. Olympics. So Premier League most when you Premier League, they are very dangerous. Whenever time they meet hard, they were very, very dangerous.
Okay.
So a democracy cup or a cup match into a book one another will go all out to the winning was either within that cup was either was that compensate one for a while. But I trust how to folk ever since I did drama over far or how to folk squad. Wait to a revamp how to folk because the likes of all Benjamin Asari in post war, yes, just ended Dhaka top 4. He was superb. Or ye Jumankasangasa, Benjamin Asari. After everything, yes, still they will keep it composed of the boy how to Fokma, which will come second within the league. Although they had 7 points each against the Benjamin Ghost Stars, but due to head in the Benjamin Ghost Stars, was there then? Wasn't that now which more than what did you or Dhaka top 4? Actually, Benjamin Asari. Sharif Swab Solomon Abbasi, they are very good keepers. Bakade Echuan Papa. Yes, one center back, sir. David Opona Fradi, Ali Muhammad, Baba Demu, Kevin Osesibe, Gordon Kujo, Joshua Kujo Anaza. Kevin Osesibe, this time around, yes, previously. To be brought out of folk within the first. We also know who are committed to blend the beam out of folk wide. Wait to why the Williams are another but actually this time around that Gaka top for now first match me Yabakare and the man should have man kaka. But after the second match Zekwanu in there Kevin says be a bridge more pass more aggress a crowd to folk in there. Wait more than wasn't that landmark Yabakare was calling one right full backs in Emmanuel Amankwa. Ya mankwabe fi so no on your bad or you just ended Gaka a top 4 Samoa Amankwa near Ransford Nisa one of backs and so no Yabakade really they are very good at they have players here Yabakade or Bob Broma this time around they were good one team who had to go to our right to or that occasion and one do once on Thomas for the Rafa and Ponsa Abdul Karim Rocky Jamna Theophilus Collinson na Kwesi Asma attacker for this Martin Kekeri, George Paku, Hussein Mohammed, Stephen Apia Asari set, was saying attackers Hamza Isa, Mawuli Wayo, Prince Olusu Kwabena, Abdul Aziz Adams, Enoch, Esubontina Frank, Abroduku. Frank Abroduku, I quite remember the Gaka Tofono, when you was a first goal. After getting the first goal for all commercial Santi Kotoko, injured, which was submitting how to focus. I think they right now, one board or a teamer. I think they will keep on composure. Yeah, Didi Draman and the boys will be trying to work with him. But trust Olympics. Whenever they meet Hata, will change anything at any time. Enjoy more the democracy cup and heart. So 1 year or Olympics will be too wide. We take everything possible. No wide and wait wide and why give your head was a crowd to focus. Heart one also a one board member.
Now what Hakotokoni Bibian game? Okay, a board member, Dr. Nyahuta Maklu. Waka Sembia Yabakade, Papano at times here or the one club, no, the son or casting no, they do club in some way. Because as a board member, casting you know their lifestyle be or the air, no, a neutral. Because you know they will make that statement. They have to folk play, smoke and drink before match days. Dr. Yahuta Mako, board member of Accra to folk, how to folk play, smoke and drink before match day. And could imagine Makade Edema a poetry character be to your team and other players here. Bakade, no, it's another person. You know that this is what they do. And you know the match in a way. Answer the match day. You know the match show you before match day. Onye a mbani bra another onye mbani eden onye insane because smoking not drinking as a footballer when you are going to play a football match I don't think they are very good Ozimo we held to that ekejede to me within 90 minutes na enemensa na at the same time so AI then actually jota another actually tobacco another actually shisha
music Gina Park. But the mass walking, all your trains, the mere crime being big, echo for a I was listening to some interview there. Zinedine Zidane, former France legend, former Barca, Madrid and Juventus player. Also, whenever he's going to play a match at Madrid, aquatic in Mazanoya. Also, Ochi Jota would dress Ocha Ya 9, Okajo Beden, or what you are Bobby up. Also, Okache coach will deliver, also Iden, who will deliver the Madrid Cup. Also, during his days at Madrid, he smoke or he does certain things before answer widen. Wako. Now, when I do also my instances say, oh no, so the within our bubble board, you need to go out and flirt with girls. All carbon on you, South Africa, or the answer wabo match. It means a place in Ankasa, but they know when I was away before match.
But any smoking a drink.
And when I'm a hair out my body, it didn't here when I was before match, but it didn't see after. It's man, Dr. Nauta Macron, also match day. So I'm wondering when you before I started what I could match and another after match. Internet players won't show on me because say what a board name to make that statement here. Or tell the way you be your own then. Or can the master. Where you be being said and walk about something place, it's a bit more the man. I think it's better than more much. Say, what will feel as one personal life way and then maybe on fine. But match day, they are going to smoke or drink before playing. I think that on your good benefits or some of health. What I say, player, I think the doctor Utamaku work and person was better. I don't know why then with your tournament. Oh, yeah, champion of champions, our but Yamiadma Sunday. Gold Stars versus Oil Kotoko at a Baby Dance Park. You know, Gold Stars are watching Oil Ghana Premier League. Oil coach from Paul Manson, young boys are watching Ghana Premier League. I know Oil coach carries it also Oil Kotoko, Oil Kotoko, once watching Oil FA Cup. And this is Ghana League and Ghana League and Ankasa. Gold Stars, no Kotoko GFA Cup. Into your Bobo Super Clash another champion of champion, you want 2 more, in 7 years. But already now, Bakare Gaka Tofono, the young Gold Stars were cheer Bibia, what Chikotoko, what said there. Once in the Zench Kotoko, this time around, which we shall Kotoko by 2 goals to 1 within the first match. Gold Stars Kotoko by 2 goals to 1. It's us at Kotoko won 3 matches were born Gaka Tofo, going to win a single point one from the supporters. All supporters in party this time around, if they want to appease their supporters, another opponent, when my supporters when Magic Kakra, and so Nami Adam Chiamat, what to watch all the Baby Gold Stars or Dance Park. So what to watch one, I think the other boys, Monsu Widen, one will have this time or Kofimo or Gaka a Tophone, what to widen, while I realize there, or what to widen, while Benin Kapazamon. Nessa, the mess was such a collision or Baby Gold Stars. I think they. No, why back to back is Amon. Gaka Tophone, the champion of champions association. In Oma, lawyers of Fubuku.
Darling,
I one of that problem. I still problem, but lawyer for all commercials and
communication director.
All could be there. Lawyers of Fubukosi. And the nature and what to about all supporters chairman. Otumu, all chairman solo. Or so Otumu be a possible by Sunday way to Widen. Into supporters want to mobilize one. Only as my lawyers have to work. Also, if Chairman Solo or Pedro Bibiama won't there or baby is a walk to quiet, the first official assignment. Also, my oil Kumasa Santi Kotoko or Dance Park, only a champion of champion against Baby Gold Stars. Into a sort of Bibiam way to Monon, so for one tea. Supporters say, Kono to mobilize one or one outcome. Way to our support to Kotoko, only Bibia possible.
Okay.
Only be possible monk of whom they were way elected no maiden. On Bejina when you as supported chairman, over to my humans are bought a Kumasa Santi Kotoko. But Eshe, all from Paul Manson and boys, so the rest is I want to one realize the day cup the inside the Browns were betting with was at least one supporters and because on Yeezy already they have won Ghana Premier League. Waiting was also at the Gaka Tofo, no champion of champions. So we took the back away to win 3 trophies. In the quarters of Oil Baby Gold Star City, we are waiting on tomorrow. We are Kumasa Sadikoto if they can turn things around and now there Baby Gold Star still they will dominate over Kumasa Sadikoto. I think there we are hoping that you're both a nice match between these two clubs.
Okay. And David, Mula, if you look at stories in Gakrana,
I think the Democracy Cup, still now an opportunity more for the winners of the US there.
Yeah,
because Kotoko and then has them. It's still there.
Yes.
Okay. So I will hold there and say a opportunity for either Olympics or Hasupok.
Yeah.
Because
Olympics
so I'm sure say most of these players are Hasupok and Rico too.
Yeah.
Paku, Duku, Ali Mohammed, the centre back. I remember for the what's the name? The finish is the by.
Over this season,
Rasta. Oh no, Omo, tough for you. No,
Bobby. Okay, me check here, but
I think so. Omo na benya an experience of going outside.
I'm not for that.
Yes, Omo na experience of going outside. So I feel say, good for them. Okay, so my check it me further. So what I say.
Okay.
Abdul Karim. Yeah, Abdul Karim. On a Rasta no. Yes, from Nation. So for me, I feel say most of these guys are very young guys. Rocky Jamina, formerly of Kotoko Dreams FC. Omina young guys are so omina the experience of going outside. But me share. Say last season. Time at Kotoko Ekono, near started the Ghana Premier League. At a point in time, Kotoko supporters say Piano Manko.
Okay.
Emma coach Rowan in performance say also Moko. And you know Moko ya Esmat. Is it Sudan?
Sudan, yeah.
Sudan players no. Ejani Omama BM.
Yes.
And you know Mpuna Pesana Kabame short time the Parliament of Ghana. Se House of Folk ni wini. So Olympics ni wini. Time Bena on secure that game with the Momo. Or outside. And most time they started the main Ghana Premier League. Any division 1 now. Say never affected House of Folk in the Bevinia. Say never affected Olympics Evinia. Because Kotoko Echoes are tripping by you know. Affect you. And at a point in time, Tamana results inquiry and to say Coach Pesanato Gum Esandani. Supporters think Eka say Omuka say Rano Manko. But the problem is that the relationship the Parliament of Ghana through Speaker, Right Honorable Bagben. So meaning that relationship with the mama now what we really want going forward. Oh yeah, that relationship that rapport mama establish outside, you know. On Rebecca can I feel that advantage, you know. So yeah, sure the timing of it.
How much Chelsea?
Full of Chelsea.
Big chance to be a PR. Big chance to be a PR.
Big chance and as almost Chelsea. Big chance there's a good back no.
Yeah, good back.
What's my monkey come with me? Okay. Omashe. Okay.
To form 1 Chelsea 0.
Last year. On the Chelsea.
Oh, Bridging so.
Yes. Last year Chelsea. But in the history of Fulham, Omunya back-to-back win our Bridging so that.
It will be a record.
Yes.
Okay, in the single season.
Yes.
Okay.
Omunya back-to-back win
our bridge
so that.
Say Omashe Chelsea season.
Yes.
Omasaka show.
Yes.
It will be so Omunya. A better record.
Yes. Okay. So the Russia Joshua King. Joshua King. And Land laps were free.
Debbie are undecisive.
I'm a tired George Abem. Yes. It's just a very injury.
Yeah. Tie injury.
Debbie are undecisive.
So Yenshe time that opportunity beba for Hasufuka and Olympics. Any beshe hawa eba affect you. I feel say the champion of champions, the Super Cup of the Ghana Premier League and the FA Cup no. Minim Gentia omko big more the Ben Go Stars, the dance park. Because minim say oko Europe omo decided me rebo Champions League. The rebo FA Cup final before you be draw on them. But proud to the league no. Me sure say probably with my boy there. Champion of champion no. Omo my venue before Kotoko win the FA Cup.
Yes.
Where but then goes as we win the Premier League.
Stadium na in a pitch.
No, but say you University of Ghana Legon Stadium ho hono
okay
say them because as but so kobo champion of champion baako home we say they decided before you be ready so we decided before there any problem be any ho but
say we gonna almost home advantage
yeah sure
somebody decided before
no but yanti winsem enter me say a b no decided before but when decided before there I'll be surprised say kotoko abo FA Cup win na be any go stars no but onye decide here so that's the problem nti ye wish go stars well ye wish kotoko so well but for Karim City I feel say ultimately we need the Super Cup na a better pressure no so for be any go stars o me win probably be both feel no any be supporters me happy but winning the Ghana Premier League winning the top 4 and coach from Manso Mayanga I feel say Omaye enough for the baby any supporters no but I think that the only problem with the pressure kakabeba and they say yeah but Super Cup na ebo ofie na ebe Gold Stars entimi win especially na David Ekano club ayasan sheno in the just ended top 4 no anka you expect say baby any Gold Stars ebe to so win I feel say baby any Gold Stars started the game as favorite ebe show how via Joshua King go
yeah more
okay.
sort of
so I got it you show how the two games no ebe called the Democracy Cup and then the Super Cup
be so o tia chaloba na so
okay
course na sha say but we munya wetre we me was mama be phone lines na me no 0242088899 0242088899 obetimi afa na afa oba dwen kire e dey high darling 90 points na you go so e ya dey run out sport show no na no pay wa so go so a wutie e wa ha hello good morning me pacho omanji go no manji me pacho we your free
maybe Abdul because of the
Abdul yentiwe
maybe can remember my new Cape Coast here
okay
Darling FM Cape Coast
okay
na do not na the empire say okay to quite be because one trauma and that's what you should do
okay
no you should to can't na so na do not na you the best
me da say 0242088899 02420888. Hello good morning akoyo maminti o
akoyo mbogananja akori kilisha una mbogafi na so ai na na ni ni ko to ko ni ni kenita ewe ni chief ni ko to ko ni but chief no wala ya bi kwala wa shawambe wa no pala ne de
omanje
wa ni ko ni ma
omanje nti
na ni de wa za ti chief wani wa make na wanji ya ro mama jana banshani na ko to ko ni so na akwate mama jana nka ona ya na cha ya gbe wa ko ya mani ami na ya ni ya cha da na ko ni din
okay
abaya ko to ko wadi mama wa be again din so akuma to ni akwate ami de na ya ni ya cha ko to ni ai akwai ya maji cha ya
Madasi uko Facebook Abu Diallo also watching live from Kumasi Kofrum. Okay, no snone dio diaba. Sounds everlasting anointing. Also I'm really enjoying the show. Keep it up. Also keep up the good work. Okay, no snone dio diaba. Hello, good morning.
Fantastic morning.
Yeah, Asha Kali for the taxi driver. I mean to you. Okay. So the way has it.
Oh, but I think you from today after the catch chief of Volta. No, so good in Sala. From capital.
Okay.
We see oh, a role is fundamental. I'm going to for even those cars. Only basically, okay, because the record of our president match. And you don't see. I'm going to match there. No, so much promise you. No more reference to the show. Samara, because I want Champions League. What I said. And to the president, I mean, Okay. Now also don't pay for the coin. We are driving to Kuma. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a change for me to the
okay.
I wish I could be very interested in the car, but I don't know. No, we do because okay, no, what I mean, we can't continue to go. And in fact, coach, the coach has to work on that. I don't know what you are coming out.
Give me the more jam, papa. Go from a blue blog until I'm a chase a fambo, so I'm penetrate the defense of F1. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Patrick.
Yeah, what's your name, Jenny?
Rich Aholu.
Rich anyway.
Good. Ghana. Yeah, do from I'm a football team. We keep falling back. Sir, panelists now, I think, sir, the way you need democratic of the USA. You see, we have to learn how to contend with these issues and other this competition in a circle.
Okay.
It's a whole team. You have a team manager and everything. You can do everything possible. So, you can do affecting.
Okay.
Moreover, no, you say, Omukwa, not a selling data. Omumatini, a bit to that. It's not something that should put pressure on you.
Okay.
Ghana, you should get courage, man, able to make the idea there. But you are doing so, you can be a more,
okay.
You see us now, so more definitely, they will definitely win.
Okay.
But I see I'm urging them to go for the ultimate.
Okay. But I say, Aholo. 0242088899. 0242088899. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, Patron Meshani.
Cape Coast. Open back. Thomas Albert Mela.
Okay. Okay.
That's why and more to be an attention to we're in by 2 days to 1 night. They are calling mothers. Mothers to the Timana will win, win to say, we have a form Dana. Oh, yeah, the more crazy couple on about the Lord. Olympics Mina has to cook in one, or you cry, and to the Macap on the watcher has to cook. Watch your house. Let me hear member of Conference or call the ball and a walk back upon. And you made a monk of
debut.
Oh, and Conference for first match to watch a wall.
Massa Santo Coroco.
What do you know? Minister, I think I have the man. And you don't know, nobody now walk on your first half. When you was plus 14 minutes ago, and Quafu, to know what we can and Ghana walk in Ayama, and to know what we good start. The woman now was
but I say, last 2 calls by night, the course is 0242088899. Hello, good morning. Marketing negative wega. Okay. 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 Chelsea for wrong. So most more Cotton Jackson, Massa. Because your strikers too new, but could the form says ya. But could the form says ya. Mula, Bakupa.
and we said they are so the same one. I will take weeks. Sister Mika, you produce that form. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What you doing, Kasafri?
From
Kofi and
the way I got a opportunity to say I okay. Now that I'm what for the other one and I know they left backwards others now all one.
Okay.
Because one general I had now on general 15 minutes for any actually data. You really go side for yes more team. So one general and 15 on general 15 minutes to an party among public. Okay.
That's it. Oh, no, yeah, Mami for course, near Basseba. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, Mami fan. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm patrolling the castle. About 33 minutes. What's that? David, your commentary, why? Yes, sir.
Yes, you can't just how to work on. Yes, I'm watching at 5 a.m. sharp. 5 a.m. sharp. Oh, Kofi upon Academy Junction. Academy Junction. Yes, wow, 5 a.m. About 2 months market teaching. Okay. Yes, a session Bruno, and I should Mola. And I should David, and I should aquatic. Ha, because you know, David, you know, aquatic. I don't know. Yes, see, I'm watching a Chelsea, a big grip,